Energy, 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 guys, energy. One sec, guys. Gotta make sure my stream is all good before starting. Let's see. Looks like we are all good to go. And Twitch chat is here. YouTube chat is here. We are good. I think. All right. Motherfuck. All right, we're good to go, guys. Think I got everything set up. Yep. Let's go back to Stardew. Anyways, welcome back. Yesterday was really fun, guys. I actually had, I kid you not, a total of 2 chatters. I know, that is amazing. I'd like to give a shout out to them. I still remember their names, of course. Death and Speed. And for the first time in my streaming career, as short as it is, I streamed for a total of 6 hours. That is amazing. I didn't know I can actually stream that for that long. Hey, Death! Yeah, welcome back. Good to see you again. I'm glad you're back. I just started streaming. Literally. I was supposed to stream a little bit earlier today, but I had some customers and I had some training to do. A lot of prepping, so I am good to go for the foreseeable couple of hours. It might not be as long as yesterday, though. Yesterday was my longest. 6 hours. Whew! Maximum, yes, I've ever done was probably 2.5. So, I don't know whether it's you guys giving me the energy, giving me some content to work off of, but thanks for that. I don't know if I can try 6 hours again though, but I'm gonna be here for at least 2-3 hours. Definitely 2, maybe 3. I don't know if Speed's coming back today though. But the fact that you're here already, thanks a lot for coming in. And you are here again, Speed. My god. The 2 people that I talked to yesterday came back today. Oh man. It's like picking up where we left off, right? Yesterday. Again, welcome back, Speed. Welcome back, Death. It's gonna be the same thing again as yesterday. We're just gonna do mostly chatting and me scurrying around in Stardew. So hopefully you don't mind that. Still got a bunch of things we can talk about. Yesterday I actually got another viewer when after you left. Almost like maybe 10 minutes after you left. But I think it was a little bit on the sus side. And I think that was the first time that I ever used the word sus. Because Speed was the one who mentioned it to me. And this morning, of course, I got a bunch of messages after returning. I think Speed remembered this. You know, I gave that chatter my Twitter. And so she basically spammed me with like 30 emails this morning asking me if I wanted to see her artwork and see how it is and see if I wanted anything. So I'll be a little bit more careful on that. Maybe that's a moderation. Yeah, graphic designers. I think almost half of my followers are graphic designers. They don't really chat too much though. It was a usual, hey, how are you? You know, how's your day? Something like that. I guess it was easy for people who watches a lot of streams to catch up. So again, you know, Speed caught that up, brought that up to me real quick. Goes to show you I have a lot to learn when it comes to the streaming community. As long as they're not bots, which again I don't think they were, and Speed told me they most likely were not. At least not in the beginning. They used bots maybe speak out in the beginning. But overall, I'm just happy for some good interactions. Mm. Anyways, where were we? I forgot, Death. When you left, what were we talking about? You said you had a good time, right? Well, I'm glad that we kept you entertained. So you can expect this after expect more of this. Expect a little bit more consistency from me after I move back. Oh, something happened today, right, guys? I had my old contractor coming back in and took a look at my restaurant because he was making sure that was all right. Him and his sons, and had to give him the bad news of, yeah, it's only been a month here and I'm already closing down shop. It is what it is, though. I will be working with them again once I get into real estate because they're actually independent contractors. They work on houses, they work on, commercial properties as well. They actually helped me with this restaurant. They were there for my first one and they were here for my second one. They're not cheap, but they do damn good work. And I'll give you guys a piece of advice. If you ever start doing some good work, or excuse me, I meant like ever start a project that requires a good contractor, don't skimp on the cheaper ones, because I had this happen with my current place, and that's part of the reason that this place took over a year to open up. Uh, they did not know what they were doing, but I fell for the man. They were charging like 1/3 of the regular price of a regular contractor, in the end, it cost me so much time and was so much money. So if you guys have your own house, you know, and whatever work, an architect, whatever, don't skimp out. Pay them the good money, especially if they're the ones that if you call them, they'll answer their phone. Otherwise, the bad ones are usually always the ones that just ignore you or say I'm busy, giving you excuses. Can't stand them. Your dad is a retired contractor. Oh, hold on, guys. I got someone coming in from my restaurant. It's my neighbor. Hey there. Good. What's going on? Oh, the usual? All right, 2 sandwiches, right? 2 sandwiches. Oh,
there's one shop in Arlington. They check their fees. They close them. That woman opened earlier this year. They close. They can pay rent.
I see.
Because them are not come and buy food. No one saying it's not buying it. You don't have money. So I should go there. But they love the woman out.
I see.
It's not buying.
Okay, I see. The it's just not a good time, I guess. Not a good time, you mean? Yeah. Yeah.
They should go there. They have the fridges, the pizza, the clothes are there. And you should go and buy it. You know?
Yeah.
Like you want to sell my husband. No. If I says no, it's not right.
No buying? It's just not that right time, I guess. That bad, huh? Well, I got 2 more weeks here, so. Well, and end of this month. It's the 15th, so I got 15 days. Huh? I mean, I've already talked to Kareem. He knows.
You want to set everything there. The man will buy it. Wow.
I see. It's a bit slow today, but I had someone coming in for lunch, but that's it. I think it was just 3 people. That's it. For food in the food business, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right. What?
Yeah, I'll let everyone know. Thanks. Yeah, I'll bring it over. Don't worry. I'll bring it over. I'll be right back, guys. My neighbor just ordered 2 sandwiches, so give me about 8, 10 minutes, guys. Be right back.
Why did you say all that stuff? Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I I think you guys are still here. Death, Speed. Oh, God, I swear. Every time I try to stream, yeah, thanks, Speed. Every time, I swear, every time I get either someone chatting or get a good thing going on in when I am streaming, a customer walks in. I swear to God. Anyways, she ordered the sandwich, and it usually takes a while. So let's see. Let me read y'all both your texts, your chat, so I can at least catch up. Sounds like you guys had a good chat. I'm glad. I don't know why I tried to type in stream, but in the chat with you guys to talk, but I don't know why. After updating the OBS, I think it basically wants me to sign back into Twitch again. And yeah, I had a little bit of work to do right there. Kept you guys waiting long enough, right? Suzume? Yo, fill me in on what's been going on. Speaking of which, yes, I got 5 pigs now, so I want to see a couple of big happy and stuff. See the couple with from your name showing up and weathering with you. Got me so hyped. Y'all talking about animes? Someone fill me in. I think I might look these up right now. Suzume. Makoto Shinakai's Disaster Master cutting to Crunchyroll. And then Insomniac After School. I swear I need to work on my anime game after this. My anime and manga game. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have many friends that share love of anime or manga as me. That's it. I'm not a total and completely nerd on it, but got a gut. Maybe sometimes I wish I do live in California. Maybe I have more people to talk about it with. Maybe that's why my friend always helped me to keep moving to SF, you know? Talking about anime, there are Makoto Shinakai films. Really? Huh. I gotta catch up on my new anime thing because I don't know if y'all... I am a big fan of the old art style, 90s style, hand-drawn, mainly. So... Oh, you asked him about your boyfriend, about Slam Dunk? Of course he knows it. Like I said, if he was an anime fan, there's absolutely no freaking way he doesn't know Slam Dunk. And this goes if you go to Japan or any other those places. I promise you, whether it's a boy or a girl, man, woman, whatever, you hear if they read manga, Slam Dunk is not in their list. They're not real fans. Trust me. His films are like eye candy if you don't like his storytelling. Does that sound like Michael Bay? Is that supposed to be a Michael Bay thing? The only guy that I know is absolutely a god tier when it comes to animation is, I mean, you guys probably know it, Hayao Miyazaki, Studio Ghibli. I remember seeing Princess Mononoke in theaters, and of course you got the Suzaku, the bathhouse one. I forgot about that one. Really gorgeous. I happen to like his storytelling too. Really, I definitely need to go check it out. I think I need to get rid of my pompous attitude towards new films right now, because every time I see an anime, it just reminds me. I was like, man, I really prefer this to be the old style of hand drawn. I know that there's no way we can go back to that now, but I can go on a little rant here when it comes to my preference. Maybe because I grew up in that era, and that the imperfections of those hand drawn animations is what makes them so perfect. Satoshi Kon film, like Tokyo Godfather and Millennium Actress. Man, you guys need to start teaching me some of this. We don't have a school here, but I'm doing my job to give Vincent and Jess a proper education. Well, why would we build a school when there's only 2 kids, though? You don't need to worry about that, Penny. Could just homeschool. Not Michael Bay's level of bad. He just has an anime movie, and not all of them are good for everyone. Cooking in anime. Cooking anime. Oh, I think I know what you mean. There's like this cooking scene in anime that's always like being played, like chopping up a tomato and then like breaking an egg. I thought the animation for that was goddamn gorgeous. If that's the one you're talking about. Might go check it out though. Now that I'm streaming, I gotta catch up on my, pop culture stuff, the animes, the mangas, the games, and everything. I feel like a reborn kid again, that I can go out and learn all these new stuff. I'm excited. It's weird how I'm a bit depressed when it comes to my store closing down, but talking to you guys, starting streams, it makes me looking forward to the future that much more. So again, thanks guys. Because when you say cooking in anime, I'm either thinking about that scene I was talking about, or this anime called, I forgot, Shokugeki something, I think. And it was, I don't know how to describe that anime other than if you eat certain amount this food that tastes really good and your clothes pop off. So a lot of eye candy. And I thought it was just weird, but okay. Food prawns, yeah. Because I'm in the restaurant business. I was like, okay, something about food. Maybe I can learn a few things here. Actually, my chicken sandwich is actually based a little bit on that anime sandwich, if you didn't know. Which is pretty neat. It's not exactly the same, of course, but... Oh, can't break this. I just couldn't get used to the whole anime trope of clothes exploding all of a sudden. I thought, okay, I think that's enough of that. Once I see the recipe and how they cook it, I was gone. And plus, unfortunately, it's the same thing with a lot of the modern anime that I've seen, and it's a lot of, I don't know what the technique is. It's just the camera is just moving seamlessly, like just moving from left to right, right to left, up to down, something like that. And the transition from frame to frame is really boring for me. 18 plus artists. Oh, that makes sense. Interesting. Damn, I didn't. So many things. It's like basically saying that you were working in the adult industry, director, and then all of a sudden directing movies. That's funny. I've seen Perfect Blue. That I actually know. It's been a really long time, but I've seen Perfect Blue. So there are these old school anime artists right there. Huh. Because every time I think about anime, it's just going on Crunchyroll, and then just, other than I guess Attack on Titan, because I heard that one is ending. My School Academia. There's just, most of them are usual, just whatever, mediocre stuff. So if you guys can suggest some of it to me, that'd be great. But I can't remember the last time I really enjoyed any of those animes. Paranoia Agent, late 90s TV. Man, I'm a guy that has a very short attention span when it comes to anime. I'm just telling you, if I watch episode 1 and like the first 5-10 minutes, something has to grab me, whether it's the visual or the music. Because, you know, when it comes to these episodic stuff, then it usually takes a while to get hold of. Like, for example, One Piece. I could never finish that because it's just endless. And think same thing with Naruto. It's like 500, 600 episode, Bleach and all that stuff. But you guys got to give me like an anime that at least some kind of ending. I was like, okay, I can digest this. All the animes that I've loved in the in my days have like it has to hook me instantly. 5 minutes something. You too, Death? Yeah. I don't know. I watched a lot of trash anime when I was young, and I think I just got desensitized to it. Satoshi. Intentionally loud. Want the opening song to wake people up before the anime starts. Haha. Oh, crap. Yeah, Akira, those type of films. I've only named off like my favorite. I would say, uh, like shonen anime because I'm a sucker for shonen, slam dunk, and all that stuff. Where it takes a while, but in terms of like movies, animes, I haven't really seen that many, except for one, which well, there's two. One is by DreamWorks, and then the other one was actually by I forgot what their name is, but I don't know if you guys know this one. Trust and Betrayal, Samurai X. That one I watched when I was little because I watched obviously Rurouni Kenshin when I was young, and then my friend told me to watch this one because well he said it was probably one of the best things I've ever seen. And my friend actually never seen Rurouni Kenshin. I was like, hey, you guys, how do you know about this one? You know, you never seen the animated series, and he's like, I didn't know this came with an animated series. So that one was actually a prequel to the or a flashback of the original anime. And it was like a flip flop thing. He fell in love afterwards with the series, but he still said that the movie was better. So I was like, oh, really? And I was not expecting. I was after watching that Trust Betrayal. I watch it at least once a year, and let me just say, it still blows me away with the storytelling, the mood, the atmosphere, the artwork, the music, and even though it was kind of predictable because I mean the title is I mean it speaks for itself. In other words, but man, the I was a young kid. I was not expecting something that tragic, that rough. I was not prepared for that, in other words. I'm sure you guys can handle it, but if you ever have kids around or someone who's overly sensitive, then I don't really recommend it because I wouldn't spoil it for you, but it's quite sad. It's a very sad movie. Get rid of this bug. Come on. Again, I'm glad you guys have, you know, bringing all this back to me because when I tried to introduce that anime, which means so much to me, because it's a really, really good OVA. If you look on the reviews, it's touted as one of the best thing, like alongside with maybe Cowboy Bebop. My friends, they just couldn't really get into it because, you know, it's drawings. So maybe that's part of the reason why I thought, oh man, sometimes I really do wish I was living in maybe California. People are a little bit more cultured, I'd say. You know. Never saw that movie? Oh. If I could watch it with you right now, Death, I would. I don't know if Speed, you know, Speed saw it, but it's not. I'll tell you this, Death. It wasn't produced if you were, it wasn't produced by like the Shonen S where it was like haha funny, the Oro thing. I'm sure you know what that means if you watch Rurouni Kenshin. It is much more serious and much more somber. There's no Oro or goofy gags. It's actually based on Kenshin's the main character Kenshin's past. If you read the I'm getting just looking at some of the art. It is very dark. And it's like, oh man, it's just two sides of the same coin of just two very unfortunate events that happens. If you read the manga, it's actually based on I'll say this, like, you know the anime after the second arc, the Kyoto arc, it kind of stopped because of reasons. And they were supposed to do the third arc, which was being developed as in the manga, right? But the anime sort of more or less caught up. And what happens was the anime just went with like a couple of filler arcs, and they were so bad to the point where they just couldn't. They kind of shut it down. They killed it, in other words, because the anime during the Kyoto arc was so good. Some of the finest television scenes I've ever seen in my life. And then they shut it down because they were trying to do fillers to try and to make sure to give the mangaka a little bit more time. Didn't happen because, well, the filler was just absolutely atrocious. And so when the book finished or the manga finished, I read it. And I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. And then part of that third arc was the explanation of why Kenshin is the way he is and what scarred him figuratively and literally. And you see his past, and so another studio took over this project and just focused on that past and more or less expanded on it, but without any of the oro funny haha shonen trope stuff. It was way more serious, way darker, and way more somber than anything I've ever seen. And I think I saw it when I was whatchamacallit. I think I was like 12 or something around there. Maybe around middle school, maybe beginning of high school. And when I saw that, I had a little bit of trauma because I remember just after finishing it, I went and take a cold shower because I was that depressed. Not because of it was a bad movie or OVA, 4 parts, but just how much it resonated or how much it hurt me. So yeah, there's that. I definitely do recommend it. Um, if you have time, go watch it with your boyfriend. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. But it's one of those like enjoy it at your own risk. Speed, yeah. Don't want to be sad. I mean, it is really sad, but it is so good that you can't help but still go and watch it. You know. By the way, I think the anime was like made in 1998, all hand drawn, and I think it was no computer program in there, and it is so beautiful. If you didn't watch it, at least hear some of the music out. And the music compared to the show, completely different. It's made way more like instrumental, flutes, and just basically telling the story of how Kenshin, how he went from a young boy and basically losing his innocence to become the man that he is. Very sad. But you just can't help but watch it. Isn't that bad? That's true. Reminds me of the time when I had my friends watch quote unquote musical with me, which was Johnny Depp, and the thing was I forgot Sweeney Todd. That's right, Sweeney Todd. Oh, crap, I forgot it was so late. Why did I go to the mine? That was dumb. Look, I don't mind watching anything that's sad because sad. I mean, as long as it's not a horror film. Even if you take me to like the best horror film, I was like, I still don't want to watch it because I don't want to get traumatized. But sad, to me, it's okay. I mean, I'm not a big fan of rom com, but And my friend says this is probably the best rom-com or something. What is it? Like, what is it called again? When Harry Met Sally or something like that. Cheesy, but hey, it's people say it's one of the best. I was like, okay, I'll watch it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Don't want the stream to get too depressed, right? But overall, I think we're just recommending these films to you, to each other, because we're I think we're all fans of good animes, good shows. Right. So this. Shoots. All right. Pigs first, truffles. 3 pigs, 4 pigs. There they are. By the way, I still haven't seen the Slam Dunk movie that came out. And I couldn't believe that when I went on YouTube yesterday. I looked it up and see if it came out though. And it still hasn't came out. At least I couldn't find it. That one of my subscribe YouTube channels, Chris Stuckman or something like that, I couldn't believe he actually reviewed it and he gave it an A+. I never expected a YouTuber like that to review, an anime movie. So that was pretty cool. And it was right after you guys talked with me about animes and stuff. And I started reading the likes of Berserk, of Ronin. See, you can add Vanguard to it as well, but the thing is, I still haven't started Vanguard because it's the same author by Slam Dunk, but he hasn't finished it. And it's like one of those issues with Hunter x Hunter, where it's like the author is just so worn out and just takes so much out of him that you just feel bad wanting him to finish it. I guess you can say the same thing with George R.R. Martin with the Game of Thrones series, or excuse me, A Song of Ice and Fire. By the way, I don't know if you guys enjoyed that series, but man, I'm glad I skipped season 4 afterwards. I heard it was bad. All of my friends were pretty pissed about it, and they were big fans. But I was actually one of the few who actually saw the writing on the wall pretty early. You watched all season? Oh, I'm sorry. I stopped watching. Oh, you both did. The only episode that the last episode I really watched was like the early 2-3 episodes of season 5. And that's when I was like, I think this show is done. When I turned to my friend, he's like, what do you mean? I was like, this show's gone downhill because my favorite character, Tywin, is gone. He's a terrible person, but man, when he's on screen, he is awesome. So if you kill off like interesting characters like Ned Stark, by the way, Ned Stark's, I mean, you both watched it, so Ned Stark's death is not really a spoiler. But Ned Stark, what happened to him, I mean, I think it was the first time I saw my mom actually shed a tear in a show in a long time. I was like, oh man, you actually cried. Yes, I mean, I actually read the books. I read the books because they were far more interesting. So I knew a lot of the stuff they cut out, So I wasn't one of those like the show is better or the book are better. They're two different things. You can't go into a show like that with that amount of expectation. Same thing with the Harry Potter series, right? You gotta subvert your expectation just a little bit because the production is just in the production of a particular 10 episodes per season, and then comparing to like the details that you get in the book, it's just you can't match that. Picked up to do Star Wars, so they rushed the end of Game of Thrones to go do that, and then they didn't even end up doing that Star Wars. See, that's the thing though. Yes, Disney saw the fiasco that goes and booted them. Yep. I saw that pretty early on because Out of all the seasons, the ones I saw, of course, I still say season 1 was the best. Mainly because it really epitomized what people love about Game of Thrones. It's really just the characters. It wasn't the battles or anything else. It was just the setting with political drama and these awesome one-liners by Tyrion, or memorable scenes where not just Tyrion but almost every other character. I mean, one of my favorite lines was actually by Varys. It was basic. It was what is it? Big fish eat the little fish, and storms come and go. Big fish eat the little fish. Why? And I keep on just paddling. I read that in the book. I was like, oh, gee, this guy is dangerous, man. Yeah, Jon Snow got pretty dirty. Yeah, Jon Snow was, I think he was butchered on more earlier than usual because it became a meme almost. I was like, Jon Snow, I know nothing. You know nothing. Whatever. And he pairs well. Like, if you ever seen earlier times in the show, Jon only does well when he's paired with someone that is interesting. Ygritte, and Tyrion to a certain extent. And when he's by himself, to be honest, he's not that interesting. At least not, yeah, why the Lorelai bring me back? He's not that interesting when he's by himself in the show. It has to play off of someone. But you got characters like Tywin, you got Ned, you got Tyrion. They are the main characters that people can play off of because they're so good and so well, and you want to see them. Even to a certain extent, Cersei and Jaime. I mean, Cersei is obviously terrible, but you can play off of her really, really well. Jon plays well off of others, unfortunately. Watch Sister Cuck, yeah. I mean, seriously, I saw the scene where Jaime, said that he's going back to Cersei, and I instantly remember in the book that there's no way, absolutely no way he's going back to that Cersei. In the book, I completely understand. Jaime is almost a completely different person than in the show. Same thing with Jon Snow and everyone else. And again, I like Peter Baelish, Littlefinger. Man, he the book Littlefinger makes Littlefinger in the show look like an amateur, or rather, you guys get what I mean. God, he was really good early, and but in the show he is so much more cunning, and even though you want to hate him, you're just like, man, what else is this guy gonna do? And of course, Euron Greyjoy. When I saw the actor playing it, I was like, that's not Euron Greyjoy. Euron Greyjoy is pure evil incarnate. When I saw some of the scenes in the later episode, I was like, he looks like just a goofy pirate dude. So I skipped town on Game of Thrones after the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 5. When Tywin left, I was like, there's really no one really can keep my interest. Maybe Cersei, but you can only take it so far. And then Daenerys, unfortunately, I never found Daenerys all that interesting. No offense, guys. In the books, I mean, she's more or less the same, but I never found her all that interesting. So we'll skip that. And after that, I just never went back to Game of Thrones in terms of the TV show. I have no intention of watching the HBO series, but I heard it was good. I think it's all about the trauma that it left people. Because my friends were pissed when they saw the final season. I knew it was getting bad early on, but I didn't realize it was that bad. To write a petition and all that stuff. Whew. Who drives a lifted truck and has several DUIs. He was just so goofy. That's what I said to all my friends. They said, I told them that Euron's supposed to be a really, arguably the main antagonist, even more than Cersei, even more than Ramsay Bolton, and maybe you can come close. I forgot it's Roose Bolton. Maybe Roose Bolton comes close. I mean, the Roose Bolton and and Euron in the books makes everyone look like sissies, and that includes Joffrey and Ramsay. But they didn't believe me. And when I saw Euron, I was like, "What the hell is this? What's with the goofy pirate thing? Is this what they turned him into? Because he's not like that at all." And also, of course, I was looking forward to how they're gonna set up Dorne. And of course, you got the three stupid sand snakes, and Dorne. I don't even remember the city of Dorne. I think they only showed like the cast, the inside. They never show what Dorne looked like. I think I was like, oh man, are they running out of budget or ideas or something? Yep, sand snakes. He's supposed to be completely menacing and antagonistic. Yo, I mean, Euron, what he did to some of those people, he traumatized the hell out of them. It is frightening how scary he was in the books. He gave me the chills. And that's just me reading. And in the books, there wasn't even that much discussed about him. The fact that he has a horn that can blow down the wall, I was like, oh man, what's he gonna do with that? He's almost as frightening as the walkers, or the others, I should say. And then Bran just turned to a handicapped moron. Budget and told him to make a few more seasons to flesh the story out, but nah. Yeah, I mean, I knew that when they only are sticking to the 10 episode format, I already knew that how much they're gonna have to cut out though. 10 episodes for Game of Thrones per book or per season is just way too low. And then not to mention, I think they cost HBO like $1 million for each episode, which is just unbelievably expensive for a TV show. Now, granted, it's probably one of the most popular ones, but that is a huge investment. I didn't even know who David Benioff or DB Wise was until one of the YouTubers pointed out them as Dumb and Dumber, and I looked them up. I was like, what work did they do? And then when I looked it up, I think one of them did, what is it, Wolverine, or one of the terrible Wolverine movies. And I was like, oh my god, why did they hire this guy? Because if I had to hire someone, this guy would probably want to be the last guys I would hire to do writing a good script. But then after the first season come out, I was like, okay, maybe it's not so bad because you got George with them. So when George like slowly fades away, then it's like, oh man, this is going nowhere, isn't it? I like the videos where the actors were interview production and his action says it all. Oh, the one where it's like, yay, it's really good. Man, the cringe is real. I'm just here for the paycheck, in other words. Oh, crap. I think this is the limit I can go with this weapon. Yeah, this is gonna take too much. Might as well just get a new sword or something. But that's it. That's it for the mine for right now. Maybe I can go buy a new sword or something. But then again, if I save up, I can get another pig. By the way, Speed, I still recommend you go watch the Trust and Betrayal Rurouni Kenshin one. Because the fact that you actually watched... Oh, crap. Can I eat something? Maybe I can eat the bug. No, I cannot. This? No. 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 Damn it. Chernobyl came out right after Game of Thrones ended. I went from watching some of the worst to the best. Yeah, I heard it was good. Again, I don't like starting any sort of episodes or movies or TV shows unless I know it's really good, and at least give me a couple of seasons. Because I actually started only watching Game of Thrones when season 3 finished. And by then everyone knows like, oh, the Red Wedding and stuff, whatever. I mean, I already knew about it, so it wasn't a spoiler for me. I was like, okay, then it's basically at the end of Storm of Swords, and okay, maybe I can start watching it then. And I did. That's what I did. Come on, Russia, do something. Haha, that's funny. I, you know, I still, part of me though, I actually discussed this with my friends, right? If we're gonna remake shows, I definitely think Game of Thrones deserved to be on there. But how are we gonna pay all those actors like Sean Bean or you know Peter Dinklage and Charles Dance for those roles again? We can't. But my idea would be probably, I think you know how some of the movies right now are being made with realistic AI. I mean, like you know how Final Fantasy, all the cutscenes in these new video games, Spider-Man, whatever, we all use computer generated movies. Maybe we can do something like that. That way, maybe the production isn't so instead of like going all the way to Ireland or England for the castle or something like that. Maybe just maybe we could do something with just animation. Like for example, Winterfell or no, this is a better one. Casterly Rock, right? Like Casterly Rock, if I saw and also saw High Garden in the show, they were nothing compared like to what George was envisioning. I mean, High Garden were supposed to be surrounded by these dense uh, maze, and of course they couldn't find a real castle with that. But maybe we could do something with the animation, computer animated series or something like that. But that's just my 2 cents. I will be watching more of these shows that you guys recommend from now on. I promise. All right. One sec. If I'm gonna type on chat, I'm gonna have to sign in. So give me a sec, guys. Let me try and sign in right now with Twitch. If I remember my username or my password. All right. Where's my chat? And stream information. Stats. There we go. Okay, that's it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sign in into. I had to sign in to Twitch again with OBS because I guess OBS updated. That would be nice if the actors allow AI version of themselves, but I don't think they will. If it's made, it'll be something underground, no profit. That's true. Well, I don't think we have to like get the actor's voice or an AI version of themselves. I mean, Charles Dance does not look like Tywin, to be honest, because in the books, Tywin was bald, and of course Jamie was a lot. And Jamie and Cersei are twins, so they look almost identical. Or obviously the actors and actress Lena Headley was, and Nicholas Waldus, I forgot his name, Nicholas something. They obviously do not look like twins. I mean, it goes. There's that theme of like Cersei being in love with Jamie. It's really about narcissism because they're really loving each other themselves, which is kind of really gross. And not to mention Tyrion. Tyrion is a lot uglier in the books, guys. And he had his nose chopped off as well. And his eyes are also green. So whether or not they look like the real actors really doesn't matter as it is. And Jon Snow is supposed to be looking a lot more like Ned, I would say. But oh yeah, and then there's that stupid theory of R plus L equals J or something like that. I don't know about you guys, but give me your thoughts on it. I hope you guys know what I mean. R plus L equals J. I didn't. I think it was a little bit too predictable, but that was just me. I mean, George changes his mind so much, and but if you think about it in the books, because that's I heard that's what they went with. It makes R and L look so bad, like Romeo and Juliet, but caused so much pain and suffering that I don't think it was even worth it. It makes them look like selfish assholes. Yeah. And I saw Rhaegar also. Again, I didn't watch the last season. I just watched a couple of scenes and see what they did with the decision. And I mean, Rhaegar is supposed to be a pretty boy. I'm not saying the actor was ugly, but he was a little bit more rugged than than what Rhaegar is supposed to be. I guess it was. I always imagined Rhaegar is a white-haired version of Edward Cullen from the Twilight series. I know, and that's only because one of my school projects back in high school, I had to work with a couple of my female or girls or female classmates, they were deciding what we were trying to decide what book to read, and of course we got stuck with Twilight. So yes, I've read Twilight, the first one. Was it good? No, but it was very easy to read. Just saying, because if I can promise you at least about maybe. Thanks, Speed. I can promise you that I still remember now. At least a quarter, maybe about even as low as 20%. It was nothing but it was nothing but paragraphs and paragraphs of describing just how beautiful Edward is and how much I want and lust for him, says Bella. His eyes are sparkling. The facial expression, the white on his face is so makes is like porcelain white. It just and a bunch of what are these? I forgot the name of it. It was like, oh yes, oh let's sounds. It was just paragraphs and paragraphs of those sounds. If Death, I don't know if you're a fan of it though. So if you like it, good on you. But I certainly did. I did not enjoy reading it, but at the very least, it was very easy for me to read. Like one page took maybe about like 20 seconds if I see a bunch of, oh, look at his expression. Oh, yes. And a bunch of euphemisms of, pleasure sounds, then yeah, it was pretty easy for me. Finds the book. Yeah, he did. I never hated the actor or the actress, really. I mean, they're just doing their job. They're just here for the paycheck. Whether they're a fan or not doesn't really matter. I mean, even if they were, I mean, hey, it's their taste, right? But my God, it's the same obsession when Justin Bieber first came on board, and then before that, I believe it was the Jonas Brothers. I believe every girl in our class was like fawning over it, just fawning. I mean, isn't the commentary track just two actors drunk drinking, dunking on the movie? Pretty much. Oh God damn it! I can't see. Where are the stairs? Oh crap! There it is. That was close. That was close. Okay, just going down 5 levels at a time. I mean, this cave. I mean, this mine isn't really as bad as the one in the desert, of course. I mean, the one in the desert is like infinite. As long as you got good weapons, you're. Oh, this might be a problem. At least these guys are slow. I'll take these guys over the slimes any day. See, not too bad. Just need to get lucky 5 times by... Oh, yes. There we go. And let's not be too greedy and just get out of here. 5 levels a day. It should be good. Do you guys have any suggestions for me to play? I've already wrote down a couple of some of the stuff that you guys said I should go check out and watch. I thought about playing Dark Souls or Sekiro, any of the Bloodborne, whatever, any of those games. I'll, and I'm pretty confident I can beat them. But just to make commentary videos and good videos for you guys to watch. Uh, let's see. Have you played Near Automata? I played half of it. I've never finished it. I could give it a try though. And of course, if I can I got through Bayonetta no problem. So I mean, it's the same, same development. So I can definitely go back and check it out. It's been a really long time. So yeah, I'll add that to the list. The games that I really wanted to play when I get back and maybe show you guys a good time was probably, I don't know if you guys know this series though. You know the Like a Dragon series or the Yakuza series in English? Ryuga Gotoku? I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's basically Yakuza crime drama with melodramatic stories. And when I played the prequel, which is Yakuza 0, I fell in love with the characters. I fell in love with the combat. It's kind of like a street arcade style beat 'em up with melodramatic stories. Really good. And a lot of the VODs that I watched were actually mostly about Yakuza 0. So I know the new one just came out. It was The Man Who Erased His Name, I think it's called. And then, of course, there's, yeah, the silly side quests, silly stuff, the main story. Break into it. I'd be interested in that. Yeah. Well, that does it then. Uh, Death, I mean, I would definitely recommend you go play it, but it's a long series. You got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's a spin-off. And I've already played 7, and then there's and then Lost Judgment. And then I know maybe in a year or so, I believe Yakuza 8 is going to come out. Man, there's a lot. Bakamitai. Oh man, we're going to play the hell out of that karaoke. If only they added like the old, if every game, because every game, right? Speed, sounds like you know about the game. If every one of those games, every one of the series had like a awesome mini game of the Cabaret Club mini game, like from Zero. I know Kiwami 2 had it. Oh my god, I would pay $60, $70 full price just for that kind of mini game. Just give me that. Don't need anything else. And then you go on dates with the hostess, whatever. Oh, I think everyone who played Yakuza 0 basically just kind of forgot about the story. It started playing the Cabaret Club mini game. Everyone did. And once they finished it, they're like, "Oh right, I got a story to finish." And the tonal shifts between like super serious to extremely hilarious to like just what the hell is going on here. It really gives the series a nice balance of like contrasting. It goes back to my let's see. It goes back to my philosophy. If you want to make something sweet, add a little bit of salt to it. Really good. Where's my? There we go. So no iron ore, huh? We're gonna have to go deeper into the mine for that one. Okay. We have were you a grown-ass y'all play a tiny racing game and paid for the best car to win and get some kid? Yeah, that's the pocket racing. I actually played that like a real pocket racer thing. That was a competition back then. You basically like go buy parts for this mini car, like this battery powered car, and you change gear, you change the tire, you change the fenders and stuff, and then go on these predetermined paths. And of course, whoever wins the fastest to win. There was even an anime about it. I remember vaguely. It was really popular in the early 90s. Really popular. It's like Gunpla, like with those Gundams, but they obviously use it to race. And they weren't cheap either. It was extremely popular where I was. That mini game was also really good because a lot of people finished the quest as well for that one. I'm just hoping that they don't make me play any whatchamacallit uh, cooking mini game. Dragon Quest series 11 is a good place to start. It's an incredible game. I actually played Dragon Quest 11. I already played it. Reminds me of the good old days of good turn-based RPGs. I played it when it first came out, and you know, it's one of those games that I would play once and then kind of just put it in the shelf. I was like, yeah, that was a good game. It's on your list, yeah. I mean, the main guy looks like Trunks. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be like look like Trunks. It's got Kira Toriyama's art anyway. But the game, to my surprise, though, I mean, you know this, Death. Dragon Quest 11 was actually my first Dragon Quest game, and it was actually a lot longer than I thought. Because when I thought, okay, we're going back to we got defeated, and then the castle, going back to the castle to defeat everyone else, and then boom, here comes a new twist. Like you can do this all over again. I was like, oh my god, this game is actually much longer than I thought. So, but the thing is, with the game though, I will admit it was a little bit on the easier side, especially when you have Eric on your team, and then you do that. Like, there's a move. Yeah, it's quite long. The thing is when you get Eric right, there's that move where he like splits himself into like three. I mean, it's just so overpowered. He was so overpowered. He would always be in my party, and I would just mostly use him and the main hero to do most of the damage. And then you got Jade, and I would say either if I need a healer or something else, then God, I can't remember all of their name. You know, there's the red girl and then the green girl because they're sisters. I use either one of them, or I use Sylvana and the juggler, the clown, the jester. See, that's the fun part about these turn-based RPGs. Once you figured out like a particular character that basically breaks the game, it's like, yeah, this game is kind of a. Eh. When you play, yeah, that's exactly the same thing. If you play Final Fantasy X, if you know how to use Riku, she pretty much breaks the entire game. It's just fun. And I'll just forget that. I know what they look like. Sylvana? Sylvana? I can't remember. It's been a really long time because I played it. The last time I played it was when it first came out because I was just dying for some good traditional RPG. And I heard like in Japan, Dragon Quest is almost like a holiday. And I think they asked the government is like asking them like, don't release it on a weekday because, you know, people are gonna skip work. So yeah, it's that fun. You just got to find a way to, you know. When I got into it, I was quite pleasantly surprised. It was actually a lot darker than I thought too, if I remember correctly, because the art kind of throws you off. It's Akira Toriyama, but if you look past the super cartoonish thing, it can get kind of dark. So I really like that. And of course, I know Jay because she was wearing the bunny suit. So Hero, Eric, Jade. I can't remember the other two. The other three. No, there's four. He joins your party later. Still, though, one thing I really want in any sort of turn-based RPG is that you are able to use all of your character at once. Maybe that's why I like X2 so much, is that there's only 3 characters anyway, and there's a little bit more timing involved. And I'm just telling you, like, I had first time playing Dragon Quest 11. I don't know if there was a difficulty, but if it was, I always select the most difficult one. And I would say that it was actually a little bit more challenging in the earlier section. And when I tried to do the old grinding part, you know, farming experience, it didn't work all that well. And that's what I figured. You have to gain experience. You gotta kill those blue drop things. Or no, not the blue one, metal one. Now that I remember, it's all coming back to me. That was a fun game. So Dragon Quest 11, we are seeing that. I don't think we're gonna see Dragon Quest 12 for another 5 years or so. So Bloodborne could make me rage quit, but yeah, I would say Yakuza. It's fun to watch, fun to play, and we can add a lot of quest monsters. Is that a spin-off? Because I tried to, when I finished 11, I tried to play other ones, not the old ones, but more like the Dragon Quest builders, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. Alright, so we're just gonna go Clint's today, if he's open. Keep forgetting his damn schedule, and get an axe. A pickaxe, I would say. Oh, speaking of which, I have enough money for another pig. So that's good. Dragon Quest monsters. Hold on, let me check that one out. Is it a remake? Because when I'm looking up here, it's a Game Boy Color and a Nintendo DS game though. Sort of like Pokemon, but it came out before Pokemon. So it's a remake again. Man, $60 for the Switch. Really, Nintendo? You guys are greedy as hell. Huh. Okay. I don't know what is wrong with me though. What? I should definitely start playing more. Guys, just remember, guys. You know, where I'm coming from. I run a restaurant. It's hard to go back and play games when you're after closing up shop and you get home at like 11 o'clock at night, right? And you got get up early in the morning too, and open up shop again. Sorry, I don't want to disappoint you guys, or sound I'm off, yeah, sound off topic or anything like that. I'll definitely get more knowledge on this, and up my knowledge for these again. Dragon Quest Builder 2 is your favorite? Man, that's something. Not enough time. Man. Thanks, Death. It's just been so long since I actually sit down and play games. And not to mention playing games with people around me and chatting as well. Yeah, I haven't felt like this. I mean, I haven't gone through something like this since I was, I don't know. Also, it was in college, I guess. It's been a very, very long time, so. Thanks, Speed. Shop. Let's buy some iron ores. So you need 5 bars, so 25 of these. And just in case, a couple of coals. I didn't realize how expensive it was. Now we can't go buy, still can't buy a damn pig. Or can we? I'm losing my mind here. What's wrong with me? I don't run a restaurant, but I can't fatigue syndrome. Yeah. Again, much appreciate you guys for understanding and, sticking around. It's just It's a nice feeling, yet also a feeling that I haven't had in a very, very long time. Yes. And we add another pig to our army of pigs. More pigs, more truffles. I'm just telling you, if you want to be in the restaurant business, you better have a lot of emotional, physical, and mental tolerance. It's hard, and I thought I could do it by myself, but well, I could, but there's no point in just keep doing it like this. That's what I mean. Let's get back to the furnace. Pig army. Don't need any of this. I'll keep the hardwood. And then a couple more truffles, and then we'll head back into the mines, I guess. There's the pig. Let's see now. How far can we? Just 5 levels, right? Okay. So let's see. I heard Dragon Quest 10, or at least 8, was the best one. By the way, Death. I think it's the guy with the bandana. A lot of people say 11 was good, but not the best. I guess it's kind of got that same reputation that Persona 5 had. Speaking of which, that reminds me, Death, if you're gonna go and play Persona 3, it's Speed's favorite Persona in the Persona series. I'm looking forward to it, so you should definitely play it, you know, when you have the time when it comes out in February, I believe. And something that we discussed is that 3 doesn't have the best waifus, but I think they got a very strong lineup of husbands or husbandos. So your boyfriend's got competition coming up long if you play that game. For me though, I can swing either way. Crap. Oh man. Maybe I should have brought a freaking torch. You accept both waifus and husbandos? Someone with good taste. Oh god, tell me this is not the way. Alright, might restart this level then. It's way too dark. There we go. It's 1. Speaking of which, Speed, I'm still gonna watch that video you were talking about, so let me know whenever you are ready. I'm not sure if we want to watch it now with, you know, Death in the chat though. That Persona 4 video that you were talking about. Still waiting on you. So let me know whenever you want to do it. I still want to finish it. I only watched like the first 5 minutes or so. Oh crap. Sure, we're not trying to exclude you, Death. It's just that it might be a spoiler thing. Just saying that it's a very good game. I know me and Speed both highly recommend you play it. So it is kind of a spoiler for like almost half the game, and you might not you might not understand it if if you haven't played it, because it's kind of a like a recap, but more like a oh my god, that took a lot of health. Is like a parody recap of the Persona 4 story. So yeah. Don't worry about it. You know, don't worry about it, Death. We prefer your company. I'm sure I can speak for speed on this part. We prefer your company. Ah, Jesus. By the way, Death, I what impressed me was the fact that I actually streamed for 6 hours yesterday with you and Speed. That actually took a lot out of me, which is why maybe I don't have as much to say today as yesterday. But I can see why, man, a lot of those streamers, if they stream every single day, well, not I don't think they stream every single day, but it can take a lot out of you. I can see why people tell me that you should only stream as much as you can stream before wearing yourself out, because, you know, don't want the viewers to get bored. Oh, man. Usually the stairs are like here, I believe. To a top stream, they open YouTube and make funny faces and eat food. Probably not noticeable. Thanks, thanks for the thanks for that, Death. Well, Speed, to answer your question, the thing is, I'm not a top tier. I'm not one of the top ones. I know that it's supposed to be. It's one of those where it's supposed to get easier, because once you get, you know, a community going, then, you know, you can relax a little bit more. But to me, I always found that if I just eat food by myself and just react to videos, I find it not only lazy, but, you know, to me that just sounds like you're just making money off of your viewers, which is fine, I guess, but I just find it more fun. Wouldn't it be more fun to just chat with people? Maybe they're tired or something. But then again, when you see their chat logs, it's like list of people doing emojis, and so maybe I understand that. You can barely see what's going on. Oh man. This no torch thing is really hampering me. Oh. There we go. One more. Watch anime show legally challenged. That was such a stupid trend. There was a trend like that, really? People were just streaming like, what, Dragon Ball Z and just watch it with viewers? I can't think of anything more lazier than that. Alright, I need a berry just to get my energy up just a little bit. One more level, I swear. Crap. One thing I ask you guys not to make me do is probably play maybe a very emotional game. I don't want to cry on stream. I don't think anyone wants to watch me cry. So hopefully the game is not too emotional. That would be kind of embarrassing for me. There we go. I got a couple ideas for streaming though, because maybe just me. I mean, I've seen people doing mukbangs, but there's no way I'm gonna eat foods like that. Since I'm in the food industry, maybe I can just... Oh, crap. Is there not any more food? It's going to sue Twitch because people like Toast and Pokemon binge this show on YouTube. Oh man, I would have loved to see that. Pokemon and Toast getting... Really? They were binging Hell's Kitchen on Twitch. goddamn bats are there? I would have loved to see that drama. Pokemon, you are being sued by Mr. Chef Gordon Ramsay for binging his videos illegally. What do you say to that? Oh man, I might as well get one more before I pass out. This is hard to watch. See, that's when you know you don't make it. They don't care. Like being laid off or being suspended is a holiday. Oh well, I passed out. Yeah, I can cook. No problem. I was thinking like maybe just doing like a very simple cooking, basically just showing people that you can cook like within a certain amount of budget. Like if you give me like $5 or something like that, I can actually make something worthwhile, maybe for like 2, 3 meals. And it only takes like maybe like 10, 15 minutes based on what I've seen. I've never seen anyone cook on stream before. I know there are people who cook on YouTube videos with edits and stuff. I mean, there's way too many. I mean, Gordon Ramsay is one of them, of course. But I've never heard of any streaming, like, you know, and is there one though? I'm just curious if you guys know any. So basically, if like at 7 o'clock or something like that, I would say something like, believe it or not, it is a thing. It is a thing. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that some people are gonna be streaming of them taking, talking to their chats while taking a dump. Is that a thing too? Oh man, I think you can almost stream almost anything nowadays. Let's put these here. Let's get these out. And get more bars. Yeah. It's just a little too dangerous going to the mine without lights and then assemble food on stream, but he hasn't fully cooked. No. See, here's my idea though. It's like, say at 7 o'clock when, it's dinner time, before all the big streamers goes up or something like that, I would probably just cook something like that takes 5 to 10 minutes, that looks good, is healthy, well, quote unquote healthy, and you guys can cook it with me, just so that you guys can basically follow as I go. It's like this is how long it should take, and just giving you advice. And then afterwards we eat. There isn't, but there is a whole category called "Watch Me Sleep." Thousands of people tune into a streamer sleeping. Why the hell? That just sounds. That just sounds weird. Maybe because I'm new to this whole streaming thing, but why? That just sounds weird. Why would you watch someone sleep? Unless, Speed, you're talking about one of those watching a quote unquote, what is it, Amaranth or those people sleep? Are you talking about those watching? Cause that's just creepy. I'm a guy, by the way. I find that creepy. You want to explain yourself, or you want to explain this to me, Speed? Like holding my hand or something like that? No, if you don't mind. Cause I'm curious about that. Dudes do it too. You guys, you oh god, you guys can't see me, but I want to facepalm so bad right now. Oh god, watching people sleep. Oh god, darn it, damn it. Yeah, that's just. Oh god, I'm not gonna strain myself sleeping. If you guys ask, I would say no. Sorry, that's just not. I'm just disappointed as me. Oh, mm, oh. I really don't know what to say to that. I don't even have a quirky or funny comeback for it. Mm. But let's get back to the subject. Maybe if like every night I cook something nice within like 10, 15 minutes, you guys can watch me cook and then maybe if you want to follow the recipe or something like that, that'd be kind of fun. And then I have to sit down, eat a little bit, not mukbang style, and then we'll have another good chat, and then maybe afterwards an hour of gameplay or something. That would be kind of nice. It reminds a little bit of the time when I was in college. My friends would just sit down all together around 7 or 8 o'clock, and then just having like a nice little family sit down eating together. And that would be kind of fun. But that's just me though. As a new streamer, you gotta try whatever, right? You gotta try whatever works for you. Thanks, guys. I think you guys. It sounds like you guys are in America, so hopefully you guys are not eating breakfast when I'm eating dinner, though. At the very least in Canada, share the same time zone. Florida, nice. I'm Central now, anyway. Are you planning to move, Speed? I heard Florida is a great place. You were in Central. I'm Eastern, so we're not too different. Yeah, so you guys are a little bit, so about an hour later than me. So if I was doing it on 7, it'd be 8 o'clock for you guys. Not too bad. Not too bad. What gets me now is that I'm trying to make some highlights of our streams, and I hope you guys don't mind. But Stardew, we're just chilling here. But at least yesterday was the highlight was basically Clint walking through my furnace. That was something. I'm gonna try to make a YouTube Shorts out of it, and back and forth between countries every year. Oh man, that sounds awesome. Must be a traveling salesman, or that sounds awesome. Speed. Damn, this sounds really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Kill you? Why? You just want to stay in one place, really? I thought traveling is supposed to be fun. You're traveling salesman, I'm guessing. Maybe like unless you're in the military or something like that, or maybe you work in an oil rig. Maybe that's why. I thought about saying traveling nurse, but I don't know too many traveling nurses that travel between countries though. They travel between states, I know that, but not sure about countries. It's 5 bars. Let's go upgrade the pickaxe. Traveling plumber could work too. All I'm saying is that if you're traveling between jobs of a plumber of going to different countries, that's something. Between states and between cities, I kind of understand. But between countries, that's a little bit like, wow, really? Decorate everything I have is minimal and I have to be proud. I see. Reminds me of that. Are you kidding me? Maybe I can sell. How about just a few? There we go. That's better. That's next level thinking right there, guys. I'm sorry to hear about Speed, but it reminds me of that movie Up in the Air with George Clooney. The guys is basically traveling around, except instead of a traveling plumber, he's or traveling salesman. He goes around the country firing people for companies. Great movie, by the way. Very good movie. I think it came out during around 2008, right when everything came crashing down. So it received a lot of attention. All right, the library book. Yeah, basically the movie was about him going around, being hired by all these different companies, doing layoffs, and because the boss didn't want to do it themselves, they basically hired these guys as a quote unquote transitioner. It was kind of brutal. Some of the reactions were pretty, pretty realistic. People yelled, people cried, blah blah blah. Ooh, in the dirt. It must be a pain to clean them up. I'd say, right? Death. Let's see now. All right. I think that's pretty much mostly it for today. Do I want to go back to the mines? Not really. We already got our. Well, we're broke now, so. And this tree is still not giving me any fruits. This was probably the worst investments I've done in this file in the beginning, though. Note to self and everyone who's watching: don't get a damn fruit tree in your first year. They're a pain. They're not worth it. I'm gonna try and stream around either probably Friday. I wanted to stream tomorrow too, guys, but unfortunately tomorrow I got my training going on around noon. I don't know how long it's gonna last, so just have to wait either till Friday or till next week. So till then, tune in. Then hopefully you guys will still be here, and maybe next time I can bring more people in to join us. Right? It's been really fun with just you two. Maybe I can pump it up a little bit. Is that the beach farm? Yeah, it is. I don't think I've ever done anything ever in the forest farm. Yeah, I've done the hill farm, I've done the basic farm, and this is my first time playing the beach farm. It's not that great. My opinion of it is that people say it's the hardest, but the only thing that makes it hard is that you can't use a sprinkler system. Which is, like, to me, well, what's the point of it then, right? So unless you want to do fishing all the time, then maybe I understand. But if that's the only thing that makes this map hard, then I really don't see the point. Because by then, for this map optimally, I would say I would not do farming at all. Because if you can't use sprinkler systems, then you're basically just relying on the you're basically relying on the greenhouse. It's your favorite speed? Nice. I'm not saying this map is bad. I'm just saying that the challenge of it is kind of like, it's not that challenging. All right, lucky, we got a purple mushroom. That's $500 right there. That's luck. But it does look very pretty. If it's for me though, for me it's always about money and optimizing everything. So in this case though, for this farm, I would say probably just gonna do mostly the animals, and then afterwards I just built a bunch of sheds, and then put the wine, the keg in there and make wine, and that's it. I don't even sell the crops anymore. It's just making it and make it into a juice or wine. Makes more money. Look, I enjoy fishing as much as anyone, but I fished my first year for so much that I like, if you see here, my fishing level is at 9 and I still have the old rod. Yeah, bamboo pole. I fished so much for my first pig. I kind of got a little bit tired of it, but eventually I'll go back to fishing. Don't worry about it. Goes back to the part about me playing other games. Is basically I need some more content to make VODs. I mean, the highlight of start of our stream yesterday was basically just of Clint walking through my furnace and me freaking out, going, "What WTF?" But I'm gonna use the chat for a little bit because the fact that you guys, gave me all these ideas and chatting with me, saying it was really fun, that could be a very good highlight reel for any sort of stream. I mean, basically, my chat saying that they're having fun, typing it out makes me feel good, really good, makes good content. So hopefully I can get more people in here with you guys. I'll try not to fail you guys. And hopefully it's not another graphic designer. Hopefully not. Hmm. By the way, guys, I got a lot more followers now though, so that was kind of weird. Sadly, I have a bunch of things I need to do. Don't worry about it, Speed. Don't worry. I said I might be able to do Friday. I have training tomorrow, which is Thursday. I might be able to get it done before then, and so I'll try. Maybe I'll try and do Friday. And usually Saturday is kind of like my day off because, well, not really my day off for streaming, but I gotta do. Saturday is when I need to clean the restaurants and everything. I can't do streaming on those days. Plus, more people stream on those days, I believe. And even though I'm going back to my real estate job, I don't think you guys want to spend an entire day with me going to look at properties. I don't know how my broker would feel about that, how my boss would feel about that. Not to mention the clients. Imagine going to tour looking at houses and properties, and the guy's just streaming and talking to a camera beside you. Hang out with you and Speed. I know there'll be more friends to come. Thank you so much. That means a lot. You can bet your rear that I'll be putting this on the stream as well. I mean, I put it's on record right now, so you know, can't wait, can't wait. So I would tell my friends to come watch my stream, but then again, I did say that they got babies to watch, so I really doubt they'll add too much to the conversation. Plus, I don't think they really even watch streams, not counting Netflix or Hulu. Oh, speaking of Hulu, oh right, that's right. I need to go watch one of my favorite anime series of all time that came back, Futurama. Oh, I love that show. I heard mixed reviews about the new one though. I don't know if you guys watched it, but Futurama has always been like my favorite animated series in terms of comedy, like over The Simpsons, over South Park, over the other ones like Rick and Morty, which I still have not watched. But Futurama will always have a thing in my heart though. Love Futurama? Yeah. How can you not love it? When my first restaurant opened, like I think 4 years ago, I actually just played Futurama straight out uh, on my uh, on my TV as a background because I didn't think too many people would I want people to sit down, so I put Futurama on, and actually a few people actually sat down and watched it while they wait. It was actually pretty helpful. And then I started putting up like sports documentaries and stuff, and and people thought I was streaming like Netflix or YouTube or something. There's no need for a new season. Yeah. See, every season that ended could have ended on that last episode. I know it ended on 7. They could have ended on there. Devil's Hands is the play thing. That was when I was like, maybe that was the only time when I was like, I wish there was more. But the other ones, maybe they could have ended it right there. Because the last, you're right on the part where season 7 ended. Zoidberg finally found a girlfriend, and the time loop thing. I thought they could have just ended it right there, and then basically saying what happened was basically just go back to the beginning, right? It's like a loop, and they even stated it. But then there's always that part of me saying, "What if? What if?" And of course, after so many years, it came back. Man, I suck at fishing now. Let's just go back. I haven't watched a single. Oh no. I only saw one episode. It was actually just the new season. It was about Fry binging a Netflix or Hulu for like he's gonna watch all the episodes of All My Circuit. It was frying his brain or something like that. But it was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. I wouldn't say the best, but it was pretty good. Basically, pretty self-aware that saying that hey, don't bring a show back if it's not going to be good. At the very least, all the voice actors came back because if they got rid of Billy West or Joe DiMaggio, those guys, I wouldn't have watched it. Period. Right. I don't think we got any new viewers today though, but that's all right. That's all right. I got YouTube, and that's already good enough. So I was just lucky that day, and the fact that Speed came on board and talked, and then Death, you said that you tuned in the day before, right? But I was busy. The fact that you returned, man, if I could hug you guys, I would. Promise. Futurama is almost my thing. Sci-fi. Yeah, see, Futurama, the humor is something that a lot of people. It's one of those. It's funny, but in a clever way. But also because it's got that heartfelt episode that only like maybe I would say the first couple of seasons of first couple of seasons of The Simpsons had. And the thing with The Simpsons is that it got kind of repetitive because there's that Simpsons did everything. But with Futurama though, the humor is actually smart because I heard the writers has it's like the most overqualified groups of writer. Like they have like 2 PhDs, masters in this and that, whatever, a couple of bachelor degrees. I mean, man, they were really smart. And then lastly though, there's just the fact that Futurama, you can go as far as the galaxy can reach. Edge of the universe, no problem. Time traveling, got it. Anything and everything. What the hell? Oh. I'll give this to Gunther when I get my pickaxe back, I guess. Where Simpsons is a little bit more like on the family front end, so there's some kind of limit. But Futurama, space, aliens, robots, the hell, I guess. Hey, I don't hate you. I don't hate you, Speed. I mean, I still have never seen Rick and Morty, so I was hoping that you might have a problem with me for not watching it though, because I offended one of my friends so bad when I called, I think it was the mad scientist. I called him Rick. I think I got the name split. I was like, that Rick guy looks pretty interesting, and he got so pissed off at me. So you can't. If you're gonna hate us, you're gonna hate both of us. So, see. I don't know if that triggered you, Speed, because again, I got their names mixed up. Because it certainly triggered my friend pretty bad, because he's a huge fan of Rick and Morty. By the way, I learned that Speed doesn't stream Death but he used to make YouTube videos, documentaries about like an old Tom and Jerry style cartoon of the Soviet era from Russia or something like that. Kind of forgot the name of it, so I would recommend the new season to come out. The topics were fun. Yeah, really. See, there's always these shows that comes out. Like the first couple of seasons were good. Another thing, like again with Game of Thrones, you got Dexter and all that stuff. The first couple of seasons were super solid, and then after it's only like near the middle and until the end that it becomes like, what the heck is this? There you go, Gunther. Do I have a prize? No. Still no prize? Okay. Alright, Alright, Clint, where's my pickaxe? There we go. By the way, guys, I actually got my lights today. New War, I think it's called. So, at the very least, when I do have my setup, it wouldn't be looking like me being in a hood or something like that. Sounds really interesting. Much. I don't think Speed would mind Death. I don't think he would mind at all. That's very kind of you. Don't worry about it. I'm slowly and surely finding out that I kind of like streaming a little bit more than content creation. One is maybe part of the reason is that I'm still trying to figure out how to use DaVinci Resolve and Photoshop, of course. I can use the basics right now, but I just enjoy being live and talking to people. I don't know if you know what I mean. And then after like a week, maybe I can compile it and make a highlight reel and see if more people want to join us in our stream. Yeah, don't worry about it, Death. Thanks for, if you do follow, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming along. It's nothing to be to rattle about though. It's just me posting up some shorts and then most of my live streams. So I'm not proud enough to show it off, is what I'm trying to say. It's still a little bit too new for me. Maybe I can do a little bit more once I do my face reveal. Oh, I didn't mention this, Dev. Unfortunately his channel got it got copy striked and it's gone. YouTube. Some guy in Russia, flanked him. So, yeah. I'm sure you want to check out his YouTube. I wanted to do too, so that's what he told me yesterday. It's a shame. I asked him about it as well. Sorry to bring it up, Speed. I'm not sure if it's a memory you wanna talk about, but Death was just asking me about it. Believe me, I was interested. I'm a big fan of old style cartoons, and the fact that he said it's almost like a Tom and Jerry style slapstick cartoon comedy. I mean, to this day, even to the day I die, oh my god, I would take it to the grave. I can watch Tom and Jerry any time of the day. There's something that is just timeless about those things, Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks. Is that enough wood? I don't know what else to build other than my house. Uh, chicken, maybe, but I still want to keep doing the pig. Oh, I think we're gonna do it on the other animals as soon as we fill up the entire palm barn with pigs. I think that'll take maybe the end of maybe like the end of summer or something like that. So when fall comes, I mean, money is really pretty much a non-issue. I mean, it really isn't really. It's not that. We don't have too much of an issue with money right now though. But let's just make sure. Well, one more question, guys. I was wondering. I've actually saw people watch VODs. Like when I finish streaming, right? When you finish streaming, your Twitch actually, you know, keeps the video for a certain amount of days, 5 days or 7 days or something like that. And same thing with YouTube. But the thing is, I actually got a lot more people watching the stream afterwards, where compared to YouTube, which is pretty much no one. Is there a reason why? Like, do people actually go back and watch, just click on other people's old streams and just watch it? 'Cause I'm not sure if I understand that correctly. Let's break all these rocks so we don't have to buy too much rocks from Gunther. Not Gunther, Clint. All right, should be good to go. I see. No worries. I'm just curious. Again, trying to learn this whole streaming culture, Again, I never watched people stream before. I never understood it. So right now I'm just trying to understand why others will watch it. Especially if I mean it's understandable if you guys will go back and watch it, but it was more than just two views, 3 views. So I see. Yeah, if it's just like a couple, then I understand. But there was actually more than I thought. It was actually my most watched VODs compared to the other ones. I certainly didn't have like more than 15 people watching, but I had like 15 views on that one. I was like, huh, that's weird. And then I gained a couple of followers. Strangely enough, also on YouTube as well. And no one answers me on YouTube, which was so surprising when someone actually talked to me for the first time on YouTube. Yep, still no chat on YouTube. Checking right now. Still no one checking on YouTube. Again, I still don't see a streaming community being built up in YouTube. I think people still prefer Twitch, I guess. By the way, I started streaming when TwitchCon was going on or just started for this year. What was it like? Did you all go or did you guys ever went? Another rainy day. Didn't even turn on Twitch until recently. Well, glad you glad I came when you turned back on. Speed. We did. Oh, you did? Went this year? It was really fun. That was really pretty special. A lot of tea happening for the recent TwitchCon. Okay, that's another slang that I need to understand. What's that supposed to mean? I need to actually build a silo then. So I'm gonna have to start feeding. Drama. Oh boy. This is gonna get wild. There's the reason I avoided social media and all that stuff is because I wanted to avoid drama as much as possible. So if I'm gonna start streaming, I have to get involved with drama. Well, it is what it is. That's what I'm gonna have to do. No worries, Death. But it sounds super fun. And I ask you about it is that what is it like being in going to a con or a convention or something like that? Because I really wanted to go to conventions back then because I really wanted to go to a Yu-Gi-Oh convention and a Smash tournament and a Power Ranger convention when I was little. I just could never do it because, well, didn't have the money. And then when I did have the money and the time, I didn't have any friends that wants to go, so I didn't go. I'm just curious what it's like because I know people dress up as their characters or something, or was that Comic Con or whatever other con is there? Mm. TwitchCon, been to two cons. MagFest, Fusing, Gaming Fest in January, or cosplaying. Yeah, see, damn, I wanted to go to these places so bad. Maybe now is actually the time, though. Hopefully, people don't think that I'm weird because I'm a little bit on the older side now. There we go. Always wanted to. Well, you did tell me, Speed, that you travel a lot, so I guess you got more hurdles than me. You know, at least that's what I hear. Damn. If only I had some of my real friend, real time friends right here would go with me. But now that I got you, Death, now that you're going, but you won't be the lowest one there, I promise. Even if you're going with bad knife. Thanks. Well, it's just that if you go to a con by yourself, wouldn't that be considered kind of weird? It's like going to a party that or a club that no one, and you went with no one. Well, who are you gonna maybe chat with? I mean, I get there's the part where you meet your favorite streamer or something like that, but what else you're supposed to do? If you just go there to meet people, then it's kind of like a celebrity meet, right? You gotta have some friends to go with you, though, I think. Unless, we actually arrange something on Twitch, if that's even a thing. I'm not sure. Uh, when I show my face, at least you guys will know what I look like, but... Don't worry, I'm not... Uh, I'd rather be judged that I'm a little bit older. Because when I started in real estate, right, people thought I was still in high school, and they didn't want to get in my car to go, like, look at properties. There's a reason that I actually trying to make my voice sound a little bit deeper than it really is when I first started working. Now, right now, it is my normal voice, though. I mean, I'm around Asmongold's age, so if he goes, that shouldn't be too bad. I have not seen his house tour, but just based on him, because I've actually, I've been to Austin. It's basically an attic, isn't it? It's basically an attic. At least that's based on what I've seen of it. And not to mention, there's the memes of him. Basically living like Anne Frank or something. uh, that said, though, I mean, it's the way you look pretty young for your age. I think it's also between women and men. Yeah, I know I'm the oldest. It feels weird. Well, you got good genetics, I'd say. It does get a little bit infuriating when people think that you're too young to do your own job, though. That's the last thing I want. Let's see. Right. We need another day for the pig. So how much is it? All right, we need some materials for the silo, I believe. Should have more than enough freaking wood. I don't know what else to bring over there. Saps? Rooks? This is just coal, I guess? That should be enough. It's almost 4 o'clock, so I got about 30 minutes before then. Ah, man. Every time. It's just that every time I try to go to a specific shop, whether it's Pierre's or Robin's, it's always closed. Some sort of festival, or they're closed. Great. Yeah, you gotta. Do you need to go, Death? I mean, time flies when you hang out with good company. Just saying. And I know me and Speed are good company. All right, it's this one. Sam, keep landing on the food. Well, maybe we should cover it up. What do I give? What do I give? I'm gonna try to make it look. Let's make it look. It tastes pretty bad. Let's make it taste bad. Thanks, Death. Let's see how bad this soup is gonna taste. As a connoisseur of good food, I'm just gonna say that if you add sap to any food, you are the worst. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go very well. I always add good food, so I'm curious on what it's gonna be like if I added bad food to it. Because the worst I've got for this festival was, it just tastes okay. So purposely adding something bad to it, I wonder what it's gonna taste. Is Lewis gonna throw up? I trusted all the high quality ingredients in the pot this year. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. Oh, I'll be the judge of that. Oh, I should have done a poisonous mushroom. That would have been much better. Well, Governor, would you do the honor of tasting the soup? And that soup looked like crap. But by the color of it, it's green. You gonna faint? Be sick. Oh, this is the first time I've seen, I've seen this. Ah, I need to lie down. Everyone, grab a spoon. Good going, people. Whoever got that ingredient. Made the government pass out. I'm ashamed. Well, you should have tasted it first, Lewis. It would have been better if you lost consciousness than him. Oh, the festival's over. Oh, don't be like that. Easy win. Yeah, I was doing my best DF impression right there. What a disaster. Oh, I had fun. Let's do it again next year. Oh, that's funny. All right, Speed. Sorry, I didn't read that big word you were saying. Let me read it. Trust issue is a big problem everywhere, it seems. Working for orthopedics office a few months back, and they have 3 doctors. They are the only doctors in that state, and is well known for a very unique procedure for knee surgery that makes it recover fast. But the clients refuse to have their knees checked by this one doctor because he looks too young as well. Yeah, jeez, that's rough. Thing is, you can't blame them for that, right? I've I've never I can't you got to look at it from their point of view, I guess, because I learned that everyone has their prejudices, and sometimes it's legit, sometimes it's not. I mean, when if someone looks like a 14-year-old and Doogie Howser doctor operating on you, you would be a little bit concerned, I would say, right? So I guess the best way for when people judge you for being too young to do your job is to just prove them wrong, I guess. And that's what I did. It says first was the voice, where I toned it down a little bit when they saw me. I was like, "Oh man, you look really young." And then I just start, going off on how much on what they're looking for. If they're looking for this neighborhood, I give them the numbers, the facts, or whatever, and they pretty much just forgot everything. I was like, "Okay, you know what you're doing. No need to worry about it." The worst thing you can do is probably go off on them, and accuse them or something, or make them feel ashamed. Just don't do that. That's the only advice I can give. Uh, yeah, yesterday, uh, Death, we did about 6 hours. I was surprised how much I was able to last that long. Jeez. Proving them wrong by being great at your job is the best tactic. Yep, always. You should always use that as a motivation, right? I think it's the best kind of motivation that I was like, oh, it's a challenge. Let me prove you wrong, just how wrong you are. And then when they apologize and just like, okay, you proved me wrong. It's one of the best feelings in the world. Yep, 100% agree, Death. Sad though, still getting used to it, but when 4 o'clock comes in about 20 minutes or so, then that's when the stream will end. And either I will see you guys. Well, I can't see Speed on Friday, but if not, then see each other next week. We're gonna hang out a little bit more, and I should have a little bit more free time. And then after that, my schedule might change a little bit, and then the streams might be a little bit shorter, but that's because I'm trying to clean up and get everything ready to move out of here. By the way, my contractor came in today trying to fix my sign a little bit, and then I came in and told him the bad news of me shutting down. Should see the look on his face, like you just been here for like not even, like barely 2 months. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. And basically, he was telling me that I could actually he could help me sell my fridge and my freezers or whatever. And I told him not to worry about it. If the landlord wants it, it's his. I'm not gonna argue with it. Don't want to get taken to the cleaners in court for over a fridge or some freezers. It's not worth the trouble. Alright, since I got 5 berries or so, let's try the mines for this one. So hopefully I'll get down to level 40, I believe. Or is it 50? 40. Okay, 40 it is. With no torch. Again, bad idea. Yeah. Is there a way we can change the layout? No. Is this the only layout they got? This one is, yeah, I guess that's it. Oh well, this is a lot of rocks. They're giving the restaurant a shot. I'm really passionate about making good food. Well, to be honest, Death, it was more of a, oh Jesus, getting hit. It's part of that story where I told my friends that, I made a good amount of money in real estate. And before, instead of having kids like a lot of my other friends, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and do something on my own and see where this goes. If it fails, it fails, then at least I give it a shot, right? I just had so much energy. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. I just had so much energy. Like every time after a tour has ended, because no one goes and see properties at night. Yeah, at least I did. I give it my all. Thanks, guys. Um, and it's a one-man operation, and I've never done restaurants before. Again, I've never even been a waiter, so it makes a good, interesting conversation. And then, oh man, how am I supposed to find the freaking stairs like this? Oh, I got a customer, guys. Sorry. Hello. Just for a menu? Sure. No problem. Yes, ma'am. Special right now, our price is just a little bit lower. I mean, those are the original price, but we just decided to lower the price a little bit. That's all. That's correct. Welcome. I'm back, guys. Um, sounds badass. It may sound badass, but it's it's pretty. Oh, wow, that was lucky. I literally just pressed A for the entire time. Uh, I don't know about badass. More like arrogant, foolish, I would say. Because if I had to go back, I would say if I really wanted to do it, maybe I should have maybe go train under, worked in a. Oh, there it is. Worked under a restaurant or something. All right, I can use these. But yeah, it's one of those YOLO, you only live once thing, right? Maybe it works for some other people, but it didn't work for me. And what was I gonna say? Of all that energy that I had pent up after showing a place, right? Because no one's gonna keep. Real estate only works for a certain number of hours. It's like restaurant, right? You don't open a restaurant at like, you know, you don't open up a restaurant that's for dinner at 12 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So I just used all that time and to learn about cooking and what food is all about. Now that I think about it, oh wow, that was easier than I thought. Slingshot. It's kind of useless unless you have the iridium ore, and that's where they do most of the damage. But anyways, what was I saying? All right, more iron ores. Um, all that pent up energy, maybe I should have used it for something else. Holy crap! I should have saved it for something else. And now I think about it, maybe I should have gave streaming a shot. At least if you ever start a business, at least look at the overheads, like your costs. And believe me, restaurant has one of the highest overheads you'll ever have. Not just for the food. Oh my god, for the food, but the rent, the insurance, payroll, and all that stuff. It is tough. So if you're trying to make a business out of like using something that you have a lot of competition of, is because restaurants are everywhere, right? And then at least make sure go in a place where there's less competition. Like the town that I was in, we only had about 10,000 people, and I was like one of the only two or three restaurants that sells Asian food. I.e., everyone else sells like fried rice and stuff, and I was the only one doing curries. And so naturally, people were like, "Oh, I don't want fried rice today, but this sounds pretty nice." And there you go. But I'll say this: what made me really want to stop at this place is then because like not just because I'm not getting enough customers, right? That's only one of them. All right, 10 floors in one time. That's nice. That's pretty lucky. But it was actually during a scene where my mom was obviously helping me, not for cooking and stuff because she doesn't have the permits to do that. But I was trying to pass out flyers right by myself in the open parking lot. But when I have to cook, obviously I can't do that. So my mom came in one Saturday night and, or not night, like around noon, and went out into the parking lot and started passing out flyers. And obviously she did the best that she could, which I promise you, after COVID, no one wants to be handed flyers. And it was during a somewhat chilly day outside. And so after maybe about an hour, she came back, wanting some hot warm water. Um, and she coughed a little bit. Don't worry, she's fine, and she wasn't sick. It was just a little bit. She's old, and so she's a little bit on the frailer side. And I just felt really guilty and ashamed because I'm subjugating my own business at the expense of my mom's health. Even though she said it really doesn't matter, the guilt and the shame was there. So that's why I decided: is it really worth it? Continue like this, with the low customers and with my mother needing a help. And that's when I probably came to the conclusion of no, it isn't, because you can't put the health of the ones that you love, at risk for your own ambition. At least that's what I think. The last thing I want is becoming. If you ever watch a show called Shark Tank, all those entrepreneurs, you know, they're like, this will work. I just either blame it on other people or just it's like if only I had more money or I had more help, making excuses. And I just didn't want to, you know, it. I didn't want to do it for my own ego. I never want to do it for my own for an ego thing or just look at me how good I am, something like that. So I just couldn't do it. So after that, I told her, you know what, I'm sorry, mom. I think I gave it all my got, and she kind of knew it. And you know, I decided to just pack it up and decide to focus on getting the money back because you can always earn money back, um, but you can't earn people back. So in other words, I'm probably just gonna dedicate my life back to earning back the money and just taking care of my parents afterwards. And that's pretty much it. That's my goal right now. And with you guys here, listening to all this, and it's been a blessing. You guys have been making this process a lot easier. Otherwise, if I didn't start streaming, I probably would just keep staring at my phone and then wishing the day would end already so I can go back and, you know, cry in my bed or something like that. Thanks, Steph. And thanks for listening to my rambling, guys. Don't know why I've been telling you all these stories about what I'm going through. So, again, don't want to trauma dump. Just wanted to share that with you guys to let you guys know that I really appreciate sticking in with me. That's all. And don't worry, I'll be fine. And my mom's fine, guys. She's not sick. She's actually very healthy. And she can walk. No worries, Speed. No worries. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. If there's part of me that don't want to tell you guys, I'm not going to lie. I'll just say I'm just not I'm just not. I just don't know, or I'm just gonna say that I don't want to answer it. But overall, I don't mind sharing these stuff. No worries. Thanks a lot. I'm sure there are other people who are going through a rough time, most likely rougher, more having a more rougher time than I am. So I don't want to sound entitled or being all that. So thanks, Death. Um, like one of my favorite streamers, Critical. He's been through a lot too. And one of the thing is about him, he says you got to stay positive. And if you keep working hard, keep your head up, and keep being positive, and surround yourself with good people, things will look up. You just got to take time. So that's what I'm doing. So I guess the man upstairs blessed me with both of your presents, and you know, hopefully, uh, yeah. I invite you guys to a hot meal, if anything else. If you guys were in my restaurant, I give you guys some of my food. Only 2 more weeks to go, and I promise you guys, I'll send you guys some pictures. You guys can look up the restaurant's name and look on Google and Yelp. It's got great reviews, and you'd be surprised the food. I'm not gonna brag that it's like Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington or something, but it's definitely better than the ones that you see in what you call it, Hell's Kitchen or not Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares. I mean, those were just utter garbage. Maybe that's part of the reason why I started this is that I got a little bit too carried away or arrogant. I was like, man, you guys, these fools don't know how to operate a restaurant. If those guys can open it, why can't I do it? Well, joke's on me. If you follow your gut, you will eventually end up where you need to be. You will hit dead ends along the way. Yeah. See, the thing is, what made me push me in this way was also like it's better than to try than never to try at all, right? It's one of those feelings. Again, it sounds cheesy and it's corny. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, whatever. What the hell's that? There we go. Again, part of the reason is just, I want to prove something to my parents, to everyone else that I can do a little bit more, that, I can actually take care of them well. Because, God, I remember my first check in my real estate firm. I was like 22 or 23 or something like that. And I got my first check. It was a whopping like $200, which is nothing really. And I remember feeling so proud, and I got teary eyed. Top tier curry. It is definitely top tier. My curry is my recipe, and I made it on this. It was made through trial and error. It's good. That I can guarantee you. Anyways, it was when I got my first check. I almost cried, and then it just the checks keeps coming and coming, being bigger and bigger. I wouldn't say I'm rich, but I'm definitely well off. And I remember one of the proudest day I ever had was buying a ticket for to Hawaii for me and my mom, and I gave it to her as a surprise. And she didn't cry or anything, but she was very, very happy. She's the type of person that doesn't really praise you into your face, but she would like say these stuff behind the back to her other friends, like not bragging, but like, hey, my son's doing well. And I remember taking her to vacation. She was so happy. So she'd never been to Hawaii. It's always been one of the places that she always wanted to visit. It was a complete surprise to her too. And afterwards, she loves going on cruises. I gave her the money to go on these cruise ship with her friends. So I don't know. I kind of want that feeling back of being able to take care of her. And my parents, of course. They've been through so much. They've given us so much, and hmm, yeah. And then again, when I told her that this thing might fail, they still supported me. So, and unfortunately, it did fail, but I, I got to be strong and go back. And money can always be earned. You can't earn back time, but you can always earn the money back, and that's the thing. You got to appreciate what little time or however much time you have left in this world, the ones you love. So, God damn it! I need to stop getting all sentimental and you know, with these cheesy stuff. Anyways, but yeah, hey, I promise you guys this. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure about sharing my recipe on my for my curry if I get to do the live streaming for the cooking part. But if I ever do make it with streaming, right? I don't mind bringing some of my food and for people to taste. I still love cooking for people. So if I ever become a semi-successful streamer and I go to maybe a con, I think I'm gonna bring some food for everyone to taste. I mean, no one would turn down the free food. I hope, at least not at a con, right? I didn't see too many people eating at TwitchCon, at least not in terms of the highlight. All I saw was people dressing up and um, a lot of drinking, at least in the after party. Hmm. All right, before I go, I'm just gonna try and construct a silo. So copper bar, stone, and clay. Got it. Thanks, stream. I hope that day comes soon. And I'll be the guy um, that instead of signing autographs, I'll be the guy. Hopefully, maybe maybe serving fried chicken or serving sandwiches or giving out samples of my food at the TwitchCon. Maybe that'll give me more people at the line than people seeing trying to get an autograph at for from XQC or something. Who knows? Clay, 10 clay, some wood, and then iron bars. Okay, got it. Well, if I could do that, of course. But there's the issue with, I would say, the food safety guidelines and stuff. And I'm willing to bet TwitchCon would probably say, "Hey, no, none of this. You can't post foods here or something." But I think it's always in Las Vegas, so maybe Vegas isn't as strict as everyone else. And again, if you know if you were a successful streamer, I mean, they hopefully they you have more credits to your name. If I was just a nobody, then they'd probably say no. So that said, though, as long as I don't have to go and drink in the after party, because it was never my kind of thing. Like going to the club or the bar. Well, maybe if it's a quiet bar. But if I mean, it would be cool to hang out with you guys with everyone in the chat, and maybe I can just maybe rent a house and then rent the kitchen or get a kitchen and then just serve food from there. And basically, people coming in and out, free food, no need to pay me, and just say hi. And that would be really wholesome. I really if I was a fan of I don't know some streamers and they did that would be really cool. But that's just me. I'll tell Buffett, hey, it's Vegas. You can't blame it because I mean I heard Vegas has some killer buffet. My mom's been there, and so she can attest the fact that it's really good. As long as you save some room for my food speed, we're all cool. I actually do also make desserts as well, and probably my favorite desserts to make. I think you guys know this one. It's creme brulee, like a custard, and people go crazy for the creme brulee that I make, and it's really easy for me to make actually. I think that might be better, because if it's creme brulee, then it's just handing it out like that, and as long as you're not dairy, lactose intolerant, you should be good. It's really good, trust me. It's really good. At least my creme brulee. Not trying to brag or anything, but my creme brulee blows the creme brulee you will have at you son of a. Oh my god, It's not wood, it's rocks. Ah, stupid. But yeah, it's actually easier. I guess that's part of the reason why Mr. Beast went with like the chocolate bar thing rather than the the burger place, because they turned the lights off on me. Thanks for the stream. I'll see you guys next time. All right, thanks. See you next time, Death. Good talking with you. All right. Let's see, Speed. You want to finish watching that video? Now that Speed's gone, or excuse me, now that Death is gone, I can pause the game. Just let me know when you're ready. We can watch it together, right? If you still got the time. I know I said I'm gonna stop streaming at 4, but I can watch another 30 minutes of this if it's just like that. If it's just watching it, then yeah. All right, sure. All right. Well, let me get Robin to build my silo first. If she still freaking opens. Yes, thank God. Let me get my silo first. Let me get the silo. This one's fine. All right. Let me see if I can pull this up for you. I think I worked it yesterday, so I think I know how it works. One sec. Give me one sec. And also, I gotta make sure. Oh. Let me know if you can actually hear it. I want to see how this goes. I think the desktop is there. So then I bring this up, I believe. Or turn this off. There we go. Death, let me know if you can see it. I think you should be able to see it, right? Or, jeez. I mean, Speed. I think you should be able to see it, but let me know if you can actually hear it. Let me know if you hear it, though.
Starting today, you're moving in with your uncle and cousin in Inaba, where you'll be living for the next year. But first,
Awesome.
Would you like to see a totally unrelated 15-year-old girl in a bikini?
Oh my god,
Sure.
I'm so totally fat!
There's Risei.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, right. Moving in with your uncle or whatever.
Hey, I'm Ryotaro Dojima, and this is Nanako.
It's nice to meet you.
Hey, no need to be so formal. I've seen you naked. Well, let's head home.
Hey! I'm a totally unimportant gas station attendant. Can I touch your hand?
Hey, are you okay? You don't look
Yeah, see if Death watches this. It's pretty much a spoiler thing right there.
so good.
Yeah, seriously. Could it be that creepy gas station attendant who touched you for no reason? Nope. You're just tired. Now
Yeah,
stop
way too
thinking about
way too
things.
spoiler right there.
So let me tell you about this one time I changed your diaper. What?
Dojima-san, sir! They're selling those cute little ice cream things you like for half off at Junes.
I'm on the case.
I don't think that's how it went. I don't remember.
Criminals to apprehend. Block, 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 block.
Yeah, there's a dream. Izanagi.
Hey,
Izanami.
guess what? It's time for school! You wonder what fun, exciting adventures await for you at your new high school.
Everyone in this room
Alright, teacher, I forgot.
Now take your chastity belt and sit down!
Someone got killed. Now go home. Hey, transfer student.
Pretty much.
I'm Chie Satonaka, and I'm uncomfortable.
Hey, Chie, I just want to try it at the dragon! Oh, motherfucker!
Another anime trope right there.
Get your nest.
I honestly thought Chie and Yosuke was a ship in the beginning, though. I honestly did. So, and I did fall for this trap a little bit, where this guy is supposedly be the one, you know, the suspect. I was like, maybe it might be this guy.
Do you want to be my lover?
Jesus, those eyes, they're pretty accurate.
Okay.
Sheesh, what a total creep. Good thing we'll never see him ever again. Now let's talk about stuff you don't care about.
Dude, they already took it down.
Oh man, but I love dead bodies.
Mom, I'm hungry.
I wonder what happened.
Let's find out.
Hey, this is a crime scene.
Oh,
And as you can see,
I don't remember him eating.
Here.
Ew, dead bodies! Ew, ew, ew!
So yeah, you kids should get home.
you decided to head straight home.
Mayumi Yamano was found dead on a TV antenna, and that's why you're eating alone tonight. In other news, Judas commercial!
When Dad's busy at work, I
So
sing the
basically,
Judas song over
like,
and
Junez is basically Nanako's therapist and babysitter before you arrived. That makes a lot of sense. I'm surprised she doesn't live. I'm surprised she isn't like in an. God, she's supposed to be in therapy, I would say.
over again to make myself feel less alone. Every day's great.
King
You're.
or Junez.
The next day, you helped some loser rolling around in a trash can.
Hello? Can somebody help me out of this thing? I thought this was a good idea.
Hey, I'm
true.
Yosuke Hanamura.
It's just
I'll
about
do some
working,
stuff
keep
after
working
school.
harder.
Then school happened.
Bottle up inside, right?
Hey, let's go get some grilled steak.
Awesome!
And no worries, I'll treat you for...
At the dragon! Hey, Yukiko, let's go get some free steak.
Chie, I'm gonna get
Let me
so
go.
fat!
Oh, okay.
Yosuke brought you to the Junes food court.
My dad was assigned to manage this location, so my whole family moved out to Anaba about a year ago.
Yeah, whatever.
Why am I so miserable?
Hey, it's Saki-senpai. Hey!
All right, her name is Saki. That's right.
Hana-chan! Driving all the family-owned stores out of business by bringing your stupid friends here?
What?
Wait, what? I don't even know. I'm so tired.
Hey, senpai, you look pretty beat. You know, if there's anything bothering you, you can talk to me, because senpai,
Oh, is that the transfer student? Hey, Hana-chan's
I don't remember
kind of a
Saki
loser,
being
and
this
you should get
ditzy.
better friends.
Otherwise, I would have disliked her. I don't remember
Senpai,
liking her,
you're
but I
such a
don't dislike
getter.
her. I don't remember that.
Touch me. Okay, bye. Hey guys, if you look into a TV when it's reading at midnight, you'll see magical people inside.
You and Yosuke both agreed that it was incredibly stupid, and then decided to
Decided
try
to do
out
it.
later
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah, of
And
course.
now it's the Evening News Murder Corner. Tonight, we have a very professional interview with the girl who found the body. A dead body, ladies and gentlemen. Wowzers. So, was it awesome, or was it awesome?
What?
Hey, Juness is pretty cool.
Yay! Hey, Dad, let's all go to Jeunesse together.
Gee, what the hell are you talking about? Stop putting shaved chocolate in my...
Oh man.
Hey, maybe you should try that thing Chie was talking about.
Stick your hand in the TV! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it!
Oh my god.
hey, did you see anything last night?
Sure.
Speed. There was one thing. This is the one trope that I think I always see for all the horror movies, where it's like, "Hey, did you know that if you do this, like speak Mary, Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, so and so would come?" But then, why would you? So even the fact that hey, it's just a prank or it's just a joke, why would you want to do it? Because if it actually does happen, it's one I would call a horror movie dumb people syndrome. Now, I'm not saying you is dumb because this one's you can just go in the TV or touch people. Or no. All they said was just watch the TV at midnight, right? It's been a while since I played this game, but I think like what good can you come out of it is what I'm wondering. Normal kids, I think it's just I guess just a sense of adventure, or it's like, oh, I guess I gotta get my, you know, my dose of dopamine from my boredom or something. Anyways,
Did it was awesome.
You tried to tell them about how your TV almost ate you last night.
Pshaw! Hey, GA, let's go to Juness and find a TV this loser can jump into.
I know, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Yosuke expresses his surprise in the most eloquent way possible.
I have to pee!
Supposedly this is a Walmart. You think that there's security cameras in the TV section, and there's got to be a lot more people than that.
You briefly wondered why the voice acting is so hard to hear during animated cutscenes. We should get out of here.
Right.
You're right.
I have to pee!
Hey, a creepy red vortex.
Awesome! Let's go!
I have to pee!
Whoa, what a weird room.
You guys, I have to pee so bad! I'm gonna pee right here!
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, never mind.
Hey, there's a noose.
Spooky.
That's
Your
true.
thoughts, Yosuke?
That's true.
Nooses
Steve.
are bad.
Super!
Anybody order a mascot character? Hey, I'm gonna let you guys out of here.
Ah! We're trapped!
I just said I'm gonna.
Oh man. There we go.
Hey, some chick named Saki Konishi went missing. All this work is such a pain. It's like the people expect the police to solve crimes or something. Nanako, get Daddy another beer.
Saki-senpai really isn't at school today.
They really hammered in that
Almost
Dojima
like
is some
crazy
sort of
TV
deadbeat
world we fell
drunk
into has
and
something
incompetent
to do
detective.
with the murders.
Nah.
I can't just walk away this time. I need to know why Senpai had to die like this.
Yosuke.
So can we go back into the TV again? Please, please, please?
Sure.
Yeah! This is gonna be awesome!
At Junes.
Okay, you guys, it's dangerous. So we need to be prepared. So I brought a golf club! And GA doesn't get to come.
Huh? But...
Shut up and hold this rope. Yeah!
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yep.
Hey, it's
This
you
is actually
guys
back
again.
when,
Now
like,
I
if you
get
had-
it. You
we-
must be the ones throwing people.
My bad, Speed. I was just gonna. It reminds me right now though, because these are like the time of big giant plasma TV, right? A TV that big would have been like $5,000 or something. Really, really expensive. Right now you can have your 50, 60 inch. They're pretty standard, but back then, big ass TVs were really, really expensive. If my memory serves me correctly, and they were definitely not that thin. They were huge. I think you and I probably remember that part. They were huge. They were like a big giant furniture.
People in.
Shut up and take off that suit!
We must join forces.
Oh man.
Here, take these.
Glasses? Why?
So you can look cool during battles.
Hey, it's Senpai's parents' store. I bet this place has something to do with how she died.
Tutorial fight! Tutorial fight!
Right, yep.
Wait, what? What is this?
And the old classic of anime believing yourself powering up. He's a Nagi.
I am thou. Thou art me. We're a happy family.
Okay, listen. Some shadows have weaknesses, but they never make any sense. So just guess until you get it right. Press
Very true.
L1 to get a helpful analysis. I hope you're very prepared for this unbearable bear of a battle.
Oh,
Wowie,
that was easy.
Sensei! That was amazing! Don't you think so? What's your face?
Dude, why can't I be Sensei?
Because you're comic relief.
Mhm.
Is that Senpai's dad? I don't get it. Senpai always seemed like she was having fun at work. You're telling me that she really didn't like working at the store that was running her parents out of business?
Hey, Hana-chan!
Yes, my sweet! Go kill yourself! What? But we were gonna get married and have a million beautiful children together! Whatever, man. She wasn't even that hot.
To Yosuke?
Oh, this part is kind of messed up a little bit, Speed. I mean, now that I think about back, Yosuke was a little bit delusional. I mean, how could he think that the girl would like him because the store that he works at, his parents work at, is driving her parents out of business? It's not. Maybe he was a young kid, but if you think that one through just a little bit, Yosuke would have saved you a big heartache. Just saying.
One Yosuke and one awesome Yosuke. Living in the country is pretty boring. No, you're not me! I would never say anything like that ever! Whoa! Nap time! Sounds like someone just ordered a stupid-looking boss!
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Ow. No!
You have to accept it, or it'll attack us again.
The strength of heart to face oneself as
Agreed, Speed.
blah, blah, blah.
Okay, fine. I guess I do kind of hate everything.
He has obtained the facade used to overcome life's hardships. The persona of Disco Ninja Frog!
Sweet! Hey, maybe now we can save people who fall in here before they die.
Yeah! You know, since you guys came in, I've been thinking about where I come from.
Whatever. See you later.
Yeah, you pretty much just
Hey,
he treated
we're back.
Teddy like
Oh,
crap
I
in the
forgot about
beginning,
you.
but then again, he kind of deserves it.
You guys are jerks!
Shut her up with a steak. Here's some steak.
I guess we should apologize. Later. I'm going to bed. Oh! I'm wearing a kimono because I'm filling in for my mom at the Anime run.
Yukiko Amagi is wearing a kimono because she's filling in for her mom at the Inlay Run.
You should watch the Midnight Channel. There's a high school girl in a kimono on the screen.
Oh,
But
shit.
you
Well, who
can't
could
think
that
of
be?
anyone who fits that description.
Oh, really?
So you decided to go
just
to bed.
take bed. Yep. Yeah. Really stupid.
Persona. Socialing.
Dude, I'm so excited about finding the murderer. Let's be friends.
Social links activated.
You became friends with Yosuke. Yosuke will now die for you.
Yukiko's missing! Yukiko's missing! Yukiko's missing! Yukiko's missing! Yukiko's missing! Yukiko! Oh, is this Yukiko? Yay!
Two bodies hanging from telephone poles. And we don't even know if this is a homicide case yet.
Sir, I think we can probably assume it's
Shut up, Adachi. We've got no clues about the perp. We don't even have a sus because the sec with a mo's got a perf L.
Sir, what are you even...
Shut up, Adachi!
So what do we know about the case so far?
The perp is probably in Inaba.
Oh my god.
Case closed. Let's get drunk.
Huh?
They really made Dojima look like an idiot.
So you decided to watch the Midnight
I'm all
Channel.
for it.
Guess who's wearing her kitty panties?
Dude!
Junez.
Yo, I got some stuff out of my closet. Guess what's sharper than a golf club?
Hanamura residence.
Dad, where do we keep the swords?
Whole closet!
Closet,
Okay, cool. Hey, everybody, I love swords.
Yosuke, the naivety is off the charts in this one. Was he really this naive? He's
apparently
basically
bringing
waving a
into
sword
food
around in
court is
Japan.
against the law now.
Speaking of against the
In a
law,
town
who wants
that
to
just
talk
had someone
about
like murdered.
murders? Don't tell anyone I said this, but Yukiko Amagi's missing and we kinda think she's the killer.
Huh?
Yeah, and...
Wow, Chie, I'm glad you happen to know about a place like this. Now we just need to get our weapons into Junes without getting arrested.
Hey, no one will notice if we hide them under our uniforms.
Great idea.
Whoa, it's a castle.
It might be dangerous in there, so we'll need to be careful. Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
what the
rush
hell,
right
Chie?
here.
Chie's the best friend ever.
Yukiko? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that Yukiko just now? Huh? I don't No, I don't speak, skanky whore.
Ooh. Yeah, cow right there.
Yeah, whatever. You terrible friend. No, you're not me!
Looking persona.
Then Chie got a persona.
Neat! Okay, let's go save Yukiko. Yeah!
So, when can I expect an explanation for why you and some kid from school had swords at the food court today? I mean, I am a cop, and we are kind of investigating a murder case, so...
Dad, are you two fighting?
Nanako.
Why are you fighting? Stop fighting, Dad!
Nanako.
Hello, it's Margaret. You know, the really bored-sounding girl who hangs with Igor?
Oh, okay. You wondered how she got yourself.
Okay, I know your friend's gonna die in a few days, but you really need to join a sports club, so get on that.
Okay, it's sports club time. There's
Soccer
basketball
or
and
basketball?
soccer. Let's check them out.
Hey, I'm Ko Ichijo. You know what I like? Balls. I love them balls. You need me to throw balls to you guys? Because I got all kinds of balls.
I always pick the soccer club, by the way, Speed. Always pick the soccer club.
You decided not to join a sports club.
Dude, this steak is awesome.
Hey, you're not done. Go join a culture club. You decided to check out the band first.
Who wants to help me overcome my self-esteem issues?
You decided to join drama.
Yep, exactly my thought. When I saw that, I
enough
was like,
screwing
yeah, where's the
around.
other one?
Let's go save Yukiko.
Yay! There she is! I wonder what deep, dark secrets Yukiko's
Grab some
been hiding
popcorn.
from us all
It's
this
nice.
time.
It's gonna be a show.
Like being
It's gonna be a
forced to
show.
inherit my family's business.
Oh, how dare you! You're not me!
I'm so sorry,
No,
Yukiko!
no, 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 no.
I love you, Chie!
Yukiko has obtained the persona.
Something.
Fuck it.
Now, who wants to get naked?
Okay, guys, let's head back so Yukiko can get some rest.
Yeah!
Nanako, I'm home! And so's this strange man I brought from work.
So I heard somebody wanted to talk about murders. Because don't tell anyone I said this, but...
You met all your friends after school to discuss Yukiko's kidnapping.
Yukiko, do you remember anything about when you were kidnapped?
No.
Now let's celebrate by eating other people's food.
Oh, yep.
Shut up, I'm buying you steak.
My fried tofu. My fried tofu.
Yukiko.
Hey, it's funny, Speed. I just realized none of the girls are waifu material because none of them knew how to cook. You realize that? Rise, Yukiko, Chie, and I don't remember Naoto can cook or not, but I don't think so. But none of them could cook. Holy shit. So none of them are true waifu material. Oh my god. Shit.
Yuki-chan, I made you some glasses.
I'm still mad.
Yeah, this is the part that was
Glasses ever, G-A-G-A.
this part was kind of annoying for me. Okay.
I'm laughing so
Shut up. It's an endearing character trait.
So, I think I might
I
be
have a
able to
drinking
get the 4th and 5th off.
Does this mean we can go on a trip?
Anywhere you
genius.
want.
Yay! This trip is gonna be the best ever, and I'm gonna pack all my stuff, and we're gonna make fox lunches. We're gonna go to the beach and go swimming and look at all the crabs. Yippee! I'm so excited. We're gonna have
canceled.
so much fun. We're gonna be with Dad. We're all gonna have so much. Oh, that must be Dad. Hello, Dad? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, you know how I said we were taking a trip for Golden Week?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's forget about
Just
it.
kidding. It's official police business. You can't talk about it.
Hey, don't take it so hard, Nanako-chan. It's not like your mom's dead or anything. So, who wants soda?
Hey, you want to hang out at the train station? Mm-hmm. Whoops, the train station sucks. Now check out this sweet fox.
Happy Children's Day, Nanako. Here, I got you something.
Just get something from Junes and she'll be super happy.
Shirt. Oh, wow. Look at the
That's pretty much.
Designs. Yay!
You like it? It was on sale. I got you something too.
Hey, Yosuke.
Don't remember him
Santa's
giving
coming up.
that.
Oh, man. Hey, Yukiko, maybe we could study together.
Oh my gosh, you were talking about studying? Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Midterms start today. Did you study hard?
Hell no. I always look up the answers online. Always a perfect student. Cheating will get you everywhere, guys.
And then going to drama got really awkward.
Tonight, biker gangs in your neighborhood. Get bet, get bet, get bet. Hey, that's Kanji Tatsumi. He should be in high school.
Sounds like your next party member. You should watch the Midnight Channel.
Okay, let's discuss what we saw on the Midnight Shoot.
Chia, you are so funny.
You watched again while eating Nanako's science project.
Hey, do you have any idea who that was just now? Because
It's Kanji, you moron.
Oh, by the way, Chie or Yukiko? Which one's your type?
Neither.
Did someone say girls? These are my boys, so you know. Mr. Tatsumi, let us engage in gentlemanly things.
Best girl right there. And best boy right
planning
there.
something with that weird boy.
You should check it out.
Okay. All right, guys. Who's ready for a stakeout?
Who's that steak?
We should split into teams.
Who do you want to go with? No! You don't have a social link with Yukiko yet.
Boys. Wow, we totally stand out.
Please move.
What are you guys doing?
Watching you hang out with a dude.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you like dudes.
You saying I like dudes?
And then there was a wacky chase scene.
No, come back! I love girls! Hey, but can we ask you something?
What?
Has anything strange happened to you lately?
Strange? You saying I like dudes? Taking you punks down!
You know what? Let's just stick to the Midnight Channel.
Hey, Kanji's gone missing. What do you think?
You wanted to say that, but you didn't have enough common sense.
Let's all be extra careful.
Okay. Watch the Midnight Channel already.
Yeah. I mean, these are kids after all. So it's understandable to maybe forgive them for some of their naivete and their stupidity. Kind of understand.
Hey, Teddy, let's go save Kanji.
Sorry, I need to know more about what he's like before I can help you find him.
Well, he's a freshman at our school. His family runs a textile shop. He was on TV.
We don't know Jack.
Gee, that's too bad. I guess you'll have to wander around town asking NPCs for vague hints we already knew.
He gets mad when you say he likes dudes.
That means he's in this weird bathhouse.
So you went in to save Kanji.
No, it's too gay in here.
But first...
We're out of bourbon. Dad'll be disappointed.
let's go and get some.
Really? Thanks, big bro. Yay! We're going shopping.
And no one ate dinner that night. Okay, time to rescue Kanji.
Don't do anything gay!
You guys! Everyone at school makes fun of me because I like... It's still symbolic.
You know, because he's gay. You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so maybe you really are me. Kinda. But I still don't like dudes.
Yep. Then Kanji got a persona.
Hell yeah!
Too bad, you'll never use him in battle.
Aw, man.
So what have we learned about the case so far, Yosuke?
People get thrown into the TV world after they appear on TV!
Big bro, I went grocery shopping today.
Hey, you have enough ingredients to make Daigaku Imo. What do you mean you don't have a clue what the heck that is? Of course you do. Quick, pick an ingredient.
Oh, really? He is?
Hey, I'm making coffee. How do you take yours?
Black.
Don't try to sound tough, you sissy.
Cream?
Oh, coming right up, madam.
Cream and sugar?
What are you, Nanako?
Daddy, I want it back.
Surprise me.
Hey, Dojima.
That
Remember
was
that
good.
time your wife got run over by a car?
And no one ate dinner that night. Hey, getting bored with school life?
My sister is dead!
Because it's time to go camping.
We made dinner, you guys.
Yeah, no, I remember this scene.
Sweet.
Bad thing.
Oh man, I can't wait to...
And no one ate dinner that night.
Hey, thanks for letting me stay in your tent, you guys. I really appreciate it. Senpai? Are you okay?
What is actually happening?
Hey, Senpai, what's up?
What Yosuke is seeing.
I've seen way too many kanji and Narukami
Senpai,
ships.
what?
Dude, no! What if it's contagious, dude? I love women, dude!
So do I.
No, you don't, dude!
Nuh-uh, man. I totally love chicks.
I love chicks more!
If that's what you think, I'm gonna go hit the girls' tent right now! Because I love...
Hey, Yosuke, it's time to go swimming.
Awesome! Everybody get naked!
No.
What? But you're girls! You can't cook? You won't get naked? What are you even good for?
Oh my god. Yosuke makes the most sense here. Can't cook, you can't get naked. What are you even good for? How are you guys even waifus? Yosuke's
Well, he has a
base.
point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luckily, I brought you ladies some swimsuits.
We're on sale.
So, get to changing.
Senpai? Why did you bring trunks for me too?
Shut up, Kanji.
Okay, we're ready.
Yes!
Hey, Chie, you look great.
Aw, sheesh.
Man, you guys look hot. Well, we did get to see them in swimsuits, so it's not all bad.
Oh god.
And now an announcement from
I forgot about that. Teacher World.
I'm moving to
so
Inaba to take a break from showbiz.
She means she's gonna get thrown into TV. Watch the Midnight Channel.
Dude!
Adachi, this investigation is going nowhere. We need a new lead before the killer's trail goes stone cold.
Like your dead wife.
Wait, what?
What? Huh?
Anyway, Miss Kujikawa, we're here to warn you about...
How I'm gonna get kidnapped? Yeah, I know. Your nephew already beat you to the punch.
Wow, sir. This tofu is good.
All right, you! I told you to keep your hands off this case!
No fighting!
Yosuke, you're up.
Dude, maybe the TV is everyone's mind!
Speaking of minds, know what's on mine? Murders! Know who else is thinking about murders? This creepy but otherwise harmless stalker. Case closed.
You know, you kids really ought to stop getting involved with this stuff.
Well, justice is served. Take care.
Make me think like
But then
Dojima
Rise
is actually the killer.
got kidnapped.
If I watch this without playing the game.
Hey, let's go to your room. But like, not in a gay way or anything. So, you keep the goods under the futon or what?
He's asking where you keep your porn. Sure I do.
Let's take a look.
Oh god, I remember this the good old days because I think we can all maybe relate to this. I guess this is also a good thing that death isn't here, because right now it's not about hiding under your bed. It's your browser history, right?
Let's go save Rise.
Hey, this is my kind of dungeon.
Backwards to dance.
Stop! You're...
Hey, you guys, shouldn't we stop her before we have to fight her?
No.
You guys, we should really try.
What the? Our attacks aren't working.
I'll save you!
I'm going berserk!
Yeah, I remember.
Teddy,
And
are
you
you
gotta
okay?
fight Teddy.
Rise, are you okay?
I'm fine, guys. I've realized that there is no real me after all.
What? There's no real me?
That is correct. What meaning is there in yearning for the truth? You must instead close your eyes and live in blissful...
Eddie with those eyes actually
You're
creeped
just
me
saying all
out
those
when I
hard
first
words
played this
because I'm
game.
not that smart.
Very well. Hey, boys and girls, it's Shadow Teddy's Existential Kids Corner. The word of the day is futile. As in, your futile existence has no meaning.
And it was pretty hard too, I remember. It wasn't easy.
Start with F.
For steak?
Excellent! Now all together! Your futile existence has no meaning!
You guys!
Let's get serious. I'm gonna kill everyone in this room. Here I go.
Oh man, how are we gonna fight without Teddy backing up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can't even
Not like
finish
Teddy
that.
did anything.
Never fear! I'll take Teddy's place for you guys!
No, guys, I think he's gonna hit you. Guys, watch
Oh
out.
shit.
Okay, well, I still totally deny everything you're saying, but can I have a persona anyway?
Sure.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna stay here and get stronger.
Teddy made crazy faces at you until you turned around and left. Later,
Welcome home, Dad!
Oh, it's Nanako! Nanako! Woo!
Sir, no.
Let me tell you a little something about work. Everyone's the killer, and I'm a Super Mario! Woohoo!
This makes Dojima looks really bad. This whole play thing.
The good news is we saved Risei. Bad news is somebody else got murdered. But the good news is it was King Moron, so nobody cares.
Yeah.
The other good news is that
Hello, Yosuke!
you're in our world. Why are you in our world?
I don't know. I got bored.
well, someone else got killed. Any clues?
Sorry, but no. More importantly, is it hot in here, or is it just me? Hot enough for me to take my head off?
Teddy, no!
Too late! I grew a body by doing sit-ups.
I think the Teddy and Kanji would get into it. It's a ship I'm willing to take.
Nanako, what are you doing there? I'll fucking punch you in the gut. Nanako, I'll knock your teeth in. Get me some sausages. Nanako, 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 why, Nanako, why? Why are you staring, Nanako? Stop, your child eyes are ruining my buzz. Go away, Nanako, go away. Daddy wants some alone time. Daddy wants some.
Yeah. I actually want to see more. No, Speed. I do not fund dojins. Sorry. I do not fund those things. This is where we draw the line sometimes, you know. We might be cultured, but we're not uncivilized, just saying. Thanks for showing me this video. It was actually pretty entertaining. I must say that the voice acting is actually pretty spot on for most of them. Dojima was a little bit exaggerated, but Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, and I would say maybe Risei, they were pretty spot on. Exaggerated, yes, but they were pretty spot on. I haven't played Persona 4 in a while, but yeah, those voices reminds me instantly. I didn't think I was like, oh, that doesn't fit their character at all. Well, it's too bad though. Said this is only. I think this is the. Yeah. Fortunately, is there like a Persona 3 one, or is this the only one, or a Persona 5 one? Maybe not, because the art is actually quite good. It's simple but good, exaggerated but not overly, done. Small skip for Persona 3, but that's. I can't watch it then, since it's spoiler, right? I'll watch it after I finish Persona 3. Reload. Moved on to other stuff. Oh well. They had a good talent though for it. All right, I think I'm gonna get into stream now because it wasn't as long as yesterday's, but I just had as much fun with you guys as I did yesterday. Again, thanks for coming in. You have fun on maybe I'll see you next week when I start streaming, and thanks for coming along. Much appreciated. And we'll talk soon, okay, brother? I heard that you're gonna. I remember you saying you'll be busy on Friday, so I don't know if I'll stream that day, but yeah. See you next time. All right, sounds good, my man. Take care, buddy. Bye.